secrets carried by the wind's wails. In heifer heaven, in the heartland, freedom of thought, in the vast expanse, freedom of heart, in the sunset's dance, freedom of trust, in the fattest cow's stance. I'd watch them graze, content and serene, each bite of grass felt like a dream. The fattest cow, Sheni, was a sight to see. She waddled happily, her spirits free. In heifer heaven, in the heartland, freedom of thought, in the rustling leaves, freedom of heart, in the scent of hay sheaves, freedom of trust, in the songs the wind weaves. Memories float back like a warm embrace, smell of manure and wildflowers in space, sweet taste of milk straight from the source. In heifer heaven, memories never lose force. In heifer heaven, in the heartland, freedom of thought, in the morning's light, freedom of heart, in the stars at night, freedom of trust, in the heifers pure and bright. So here's to the heifers roaming free. In their world of simplicity, they hold the key to freedom of thought, heart and trust. In heifer heaven, where happiness is a must.
Howdy.
Hello, hello.
I'm Boo. Oh,
We need to.
No, we're good. I didn't know
There.
if it was going to destroy the setup if I like forced myself in while the thing was going. I've never done that before, so I didn't want to accidentally pop in, stop the theme song.
No, it worked out really fine. The problem is that I was hoping to there's that. Ta-da! This is me using OBS, and I didn't know how this was going to work because you guys aren't in OBS, you guys are in StreamYard, but there's apparently a way for me to get you guys in OBS, which we kind of did a little bit of the other day, but then I tried to get the background on Digger gone, and that didn't work out well. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. We don't have enough time to get her in the OBS guest room, right?
I had no idea we were that close to starting time.
You know?
I was happily watching the girls and doing my thing and wandering around, cleaning the cat box, da-da-da. And then suddenly I'm like, what? Holy shit. And I get in here and this theme song is already playing. It's like,
it's seriously like 3 minutes before, and I'm like, would you get into the green room already? I don't know. I wasn't like sarcastic about it, but now I am.
Yeah.
But it's like, can you come into the green room or so? However I said it, I don't even know, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
She's like, oh, well, let me reboot my computer. And I'm like, you've been sitting here freaking watching TV on your computer this whole time, and now you want to reboot?
Well, because I want to reboot just before a stream so that I know it's as good as it can be.
Yeah, well, the problem with that is
I didn't realize how close we were to start time.
We didn't have time to test anything. And I normally won't say, hey, can you come into the green room? I normally won't do that to her, but I had to. So,
Yeah, I was totally involved in doing, like I said, the cleaning the cat box and stuff. So that's like,
well, and the girls were
there.
good kids for it today too, because I'm getting the
I was getting
floors
stuff done.
vacuumed. You know, I got the skunk. Y'all don't know what happened with. I need to give them update on skunk, right? Because I give them update on skunk last night, wasn't it? It was last night. I did not give them update.
You didn't actually give them the full. We just said that the problem had been solved.
Right. So everybody knows about Ditto's lovely dance with a skunk, right? I mean, am I wrong? Does anybody need an update on the lovely proud puppy with the skunk dance? Because I think I can do it. This is all me currently being fearful and deciding I'm going to test shit. Okay. I'm just saying. So let me just
testing.
Figure out exactly. So, yep, look at me. So it needs to be brought upstairs. Somebody let me know it's brought upstairs.
Got it up.
Yep.
Thank you, Boo. I'm assuming it was you because she was still saying ah.
Yeah, no, it was me.
We all know about Ditto's lovely dance with the skunk. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm so proud. I'm still so proud. He even went to the barber shop a couple days later and he was like, I'll jump up there on the table. I'll do this. I'll do that. Because they were all proud. He did not smell all skunky because his mama did good skunky work. So just Cynthia wanted the update on how they were going to handle that. Cynthia, honey, I'm hoping you're here for this. But they were all okay. Do you know it's only an additional $5 for them to de-skunk your dog?
Oh.
That's not bad.
Really cheap.
Not bad at all, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, I had already de-skunked him technically. So, you know, they were like, well, he doesn't smell skunked. And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I did this and he's still covered in shampoo, or not shampoo, but soap. But I didn't tell him that part of it. I thought the suds would be fun for them. Okay. So, but anyway, then you know, they reported back. He was just really excellent, good. So he was expecting to go to the barber shop that day, and he all happy, all good. And then yesterday, the day before yesterday, I had to go back up to the ranch because we have tenants up there right now.
Oh, poor skunky.
This little guy was just laying there waiting for us. Him just laying there waiting for us.
He was alive, yeah?
No.
No.
This is what we call karma. Okay?
It's a dish.
We don't know what happened because I say we, meaning me and now Digger, and because she already knew about this. Don't know what happened because there was no skunk smell. Okay. There was no blood. There was no holes. There was no, you know, foaming of the mouth evidence. None of that. Right. So I'm not really sure what happened to him. But he was laying there and I'm like, oh, great. I have to deal with this because the tenant doesn't want to come. It's in the driveway, right? Right in front of the basketball court. Right. And I'm like, this is not good. The basketball hoop, not court, the basketball hoop. Yeah. And then I remembered, wait, when I went up there, the day Ditto got skunked and I put the new comforter on because I didn't like the white comforter. So I wanted a more elegant comforter. So I got, anyway, the box was huge and I put it in the trash can to recycle. And I went, oh, wait a minute. Ooh.
That'll work.
Scooper and the box. How awesome is this? So I picked the skunk up and I with the pooper scooper, not with my hands, and I put it in the box. And then I put the box in the back of the truck because even after picking the poor little critter up, he didn't stink. And so it was like, oh, okay, cool. So I put him in the back of the truck. And then all the way down here to my place, the box is flying all over the back of the truck, and there is a car behind me, and I am just waiting for this box to fly out of the back of the truck.
Oh no!
They get a dead skunk on their windshield. I could see the car accident. It wouldn't be so much an empty box flying at them, but the dead skunk.
Yeah.
Live in my head for a moment, and you will understand. So anyway, I got out, and the box was not. I couldn't see the box. Then I looked into the bed, and the box had fallen over and come up to the bed. So, because I'm like, somebody had said, drop the skunk off, just drive down, stop at the side of the road and throw this. I couldn't do that. Yeah. So I went ahead and I brought the skunk home, obviously. And I threw the whole box into my trash can. And I just went out there before the stream, about 20 minutes before the stream started. Yeah, you can tell there's a skunk in there, but no big deal. And because it was already closed, there's no lovely little inchworm that's not an inchworm in it or anything. So I just took it out to the curb, and there it is. But this is what we call karma. So there's the wrap up to that story.
There you go, Cynthia.
I feel like
she's here. I looked ahead.
Oh, good. I feel like there was a reason that I went on that lovely little tangent, and I don't know what it was.
Well, I think just because Cynthia had asked about it, and you wanted to know what had happened.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to make sure to let her know, but I thought I was saying something else when suddenly, boom, it detoured me off into that little world. Look, I'm still tired. You know what I think I figured out? I can't give blood because my iron is too low. I may be too exhausted because, I don't know, my iron is too low.
Maybe.
Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. To me, it makes sense. So anyway. Hi, how's your day?
It's a day.
Other than the fact that we had the girls and their cadence was good this morning.
Oh my goodness, it was. Yeah. Like I said, I lost track of time. I just didn't realize how close we were to stream time until we were streaming.
Yeah, because I'm just saying that seriously, I had already hit go and she popped in, and then she's all panicked in the face because the first.
Like, oh shit, we're late.
If you hear the moment that I hit start, then you know that
because there was no sound, so it was good.
And so she comes in and she's in a panic with the face, and she's trying to hit the unmute button, and I'm like, I can't even tell her.
No, I wasn't trying to unmute. I was just trying to make sure I didn't flash into the during the opening song.
Oh yeah, because it wouldn't have kept going. But see, if I move too much, see how I move too much and it doesn't.
Yeah, I
have to figure that out. So I have to figure that out. I have ice.
Good.
For the dog. Okay, so we're going to chat with chat. We got 8 chats over here that I haven't seen already. We have MJ and Cynthia in there, and just reminding each other, don't go hit like to everything, including all the other streams. There was a little bit of confusion, but it was okay for a little bit. So they're just because Cynthia misunderstood. MJ said, if you're here early, you can like the stream before it starts. And Cynthia's like, yeah, and that's after they said hello to each other and to us, by the way, because MJ makes sure he says
hello.
But hi. So but anyways, and Taboo there. But so what happened?
Sorry.
Cynthia said yes, and then there was it wasn't really a question. It was a suggestion. Go hit likes. He's reminding everybody, go hit likes. And she's like, oh, yeah, got it. So, they were just clarifying things up. In writing, you're dealing with the way you write it and the way that somebody else's mind is currently in a situation and how they're going to read it. So that's always the fun thing. It was no drama. It was fun. It was short. It was easy. And then she's
so
like,
cool. Well, I didn't even know it had happened.
And Cynthia's like, well, it's time for me to go tap the thumbs up on the other channels. Well, there's only, no. there's not other channels. There's the Facebook, there's the YouTube, there's the Twitch, there's
The other platforms.
Rumble, yeah, the other platforms.
Kick.
There you go. And the Kick. Now, not to remove any favors from anybody, but at a certain point here, Doug, I'm going to be removing you from the primary Rumble. We can hook you up as secondary, but my Rumble doesn't show up. And, it's a favor thing. And
okay, no worries.
I'm
fine.
sorry. It was like I was going to do it today. And I went, first I need to let her know. And well, we haven't talked a lot. We're sitting and listening.
We're too busy watching the drama.
Our shit is nothing compared to the shit that we're watching. So it's like, oh, that could just be dealt online. And then we know that, we can go back and go, wait, what? So, it's a thing. So, Boo, how are you doing? How was your day? Because you weren't here, I don't think, when I asked Diggs.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes. My wife just got home, so I wanted to say hi to her real quick because she was out doing something with band.
How dare you go talk
I know,
to your
right?
wife?
Who would have thought? But it's been a good day. I punctured the crap out of my hand with a metal scraper earlier.
Sounds like fun.
He called that a good day. Did everybody get the fact that he
made some really great tunes? I was listening to the tunes.
Digger created a monster.
Yeah. I introduced him to Suno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I generated probably close to 100 songs so far.
Wait, when did she introduce you?
This morning.
Today.
I'm just going to say. Are you using the 4-point or the 3-point?
Version 4.
Okay. You're only going to be allowed so many of those, and then you're not going to be allowed version 4 anymore. So you might want to.
Oh, no. I paid like $10 or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, you paid for it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's different. You go pay. You go pay, Boo. You go pay. You see? I'm just like, look, I'm spending a lot, and I'm backing up on the expenditures. So that's why I was like, I want to see how this works. I kind of want to use Ditto's StreamYard to see what I can do with the OBS in Ditto's StreamYard. And that might answer what happens to this StreamYard. Does it make sense?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got the game board that's renewing this month. I've got the StreamYard. I don't know. I am like going, oh wait, I do have a lot more subscriptions than I thought I do. They're just not to streaming TVs. How that works. It's like one thing means something to somebody, something else means something to somebody else, and I'm just going, oh, you know what? Yeah. We're rounding things off. So just saying. So anyway, MJ's like, no worries. I never felt insulted. Just making conversation. See, these two are grown-ass people with their big people panties on. Although they are around my age, so we're just wearing our depends because it depends on what mood we're in when we reply. How's that? I thought that sounded good. And I don't think that either one of them would be upset that I said it. Oh, please, Lord, don't let them be. I see a spider web. I just knocked those down a couple weeks ago. What are you doing back up there, you little Charlotte? We have to have a conversation. Anyway, Cynthia's like, MJ, hugs, thumbs up, lots of loving. And then MJ's like, hello, Brian. See, I knew there would be a hello, Boo.
Hello.
Oh, wait, Boo, show them what we discovered last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one?
Yes. Every stream, I know that they were there too. But every stream, I want him to grow his hair just like that. Because I love it. I think it's great. I really do. I'm mentally ill. Cynthia says, Sheni, I'm enjoying the magical disappearance of your part of your body. It's pretty cool, huh? Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. I know. I got to figure this out, and I don't understand it. And look at Boo did it. That's totally cool. See, I'm going to ask Boo to help me, but he's probably not using the same system that I am, because this is the thing with OBS is there's so many different systems, and I don't know which one I use.
Well, so what I did was I went on Amazon and found it was like a $20 or $30 green screen.
Nice.
And then I chroma key out the green, which is what Johnny does.
It a green screen, it doesn't matter what fabric it is, right? It just has to be green.
It just has to be one color. It doesn't even need to be green.
It doesn't have to be, well, yeah, it has to be. Okay.
Frankly, if you had like a random pink cloth that you would put on your bed or something, you can put that behind you and it might work.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Couldn't you just go and buy fabric from a fabric store? It would be a lot cheaper than buying like a specific green screen sort of thing.
Yeah, no, this one was super, super cheap. Huh?
How close is it to you?
What is that? Like a foot behind me?
So it needs to be rather close.
Yeah, and if you have like a dog or something, and if it's on the ground, your dog could definitely tip it over.
Yeah.
Just see, yeah, because I'm not reaching up to no 10-foot ceiling.
Oh no, I've got like a stand on mine, like it's got like ace clips that came with it.
Yeah, well, you just covered the whole dog thing, so I thought we understood that would be a problem. Dog, cat, so yeah.
Just paint your wall green. True, it needs to be like a consistent green across it.
I do what?
Calling me.
I know prods.
Right back. You guys talk for a minute.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how to do this.
Watch me rock. I love that.
I know you can hear it, can't you?
Yeah.
I don't know how to make that go away right now. I don't
either.
I don't know how to make me go away right now. How about this? I'll be right back.
That works.
Okay.
I don't know if it's what I'm supposed to do.
It works. So how you doing, Digger?
I'm doing. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm eating.
Good.
I got some chips.
Oh, nice.
It's like a bag of chips that I just threw into a bowl, but
At least you're classy. You're not eating directly out of the bag of chips.
Or just not taking the bag and dumping it,
Exactly. Bringing your finger inside there to get all the powder off the bottom.
Licking the fuck out of my finger.
Yeah. Hello, folks. Cynthia, yes, the skunk died. The skunk darn died. We're really hoping it's the same skunk. Because, otherwise there's another one still wandering around. But smoked out prods, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? That could have made a wonderful toupee for Steel Toe. Oh, the skunk toupee. And being a skunk, it would have that, fashionable streak of white in it. It would have made a really great toupee.
Is he balding? I'll be honest, I've never
Aaron?
seen. Yeah.
I honestly don't pay attention. I don't know. I don't know. I know he's got moobs because the moobs get shown off in his he wears sports jerseys, but they're like, it's like they're built for girls. It's like they're tailored for girls, and it really shows off his moves. Whether he has them or not, I don't know, but it sure shit looks like it.
So. I don't watch the toe.
No, neither do I. If I'm up in time on a Monday or a Tuesday, I'll catch it because Johnny's on. But that's, I don't go out of my way to watch Aaron. I don't really know him or care to know him.
Am I heard? Can I be heard?
Yes,
we
you can.
Hear
yes.
you. We cannot see you.
Good. I figured that, but I didn't know if that meant that I got muted also. So I don't know. Remember I had explained to you that I expected that maybe I would start getting all of these phone calls.
Yeah.
Oh, about the fire stuff?
No, this was
Oh.
between yeah, I am getting them all the time now, and that was one of them.
Okay.
Oof.
That was one of them. So, it's happened for, I want to say, the last week and a half, but it's like 3-4 times a day now, and I'm like, big boy panties, honey, big boy panties. I just want to point out, I foresaw this, and so I tried to educate somebody else about it. Okay, but it comes here, but you got the wrong data. You just have the right number. So I'm just saying. Oh wait, there you go. Do you see why all of this shit won't go away? I'm just saying, because it's now coming to my real life. And I'm just saying, folks, I'm not happy with it. Anyway, going ahead.
Okay.
I still have the skunk. Should I save it and put it in well, it's still in a box. I could just ship it.
Well, I don't think we're shipping the whole skunk, but the fur, the hide would have made a great.
He can taxidermy it. So I'll send him the skunk.
I don't know. I think he's probably going to be okay if we don't.
You see how willing I was to say let's go for it?
It'd be funny.
So D-What, good to see you. He's saying, "What's up, Digger Brian and Sheni?" And it makes sense. I'm slightly anemic. I was turned down from donating blood. Yeah, see, I'm constantly turned down from donating blood because I keep getting a tattoo. Every time I'm just about okay to donate blood again, I get another tattoo. And it's not something I'm doing on purpose. It just seems to be the way it's worked. So they've never ever wanted my blood. I'm just, yeah, I'm too inked. Or too recently inked, I guess.
I don't know. Mine is just that I went in, was ready to roll. And they said, "Nope, your iron level is too low." And I went, "Wait, what?" Because I bled almost a fluorescent red when I got a boo-boo. And I knew that I was about to lose my iron count because it bounced up so high. It was such a bright red that I went, dang, I'm about ready to lose my iron count. A couple months later, I go to give blood, and guess what? No iron count.
I do not know. Cynthia says, "I like to go on a grand tour of YouTube. I go to the other streams and make sure I tap the like. I like to support the other channels, but I also like to fuck with YouTube." Fair enough. MJ is saying hello to Smokeout and to D-What. D-What saying hey back, as is Smokeout. Yeah, D-What said you can just paint the wall green. And Cynthia saying you can make a PVC frame for the cloth.
Yeah,
oh,
that would definitely work.
Right, but the dog.
Well, you just got to make sure that it doesn't touch the floor, right? As long as it's high enough up that the dog can walk underneath it.
He would knock into the frame and move the frame because it's his world, not mine. Now, I wasn't even thinking about the cloth because the cloth only has to come to like right here.
Yeah.
I was thinking the frame, I would, because I have plenty of PVC, but, use a T and then make it a hoop, use a T on the other side, go ahead and balance it. Damn dog come in and go boom. And, I've met him.
I'm glad you've met your dog.
Yeah, that would be weird if you hadn't.
But I know how he thinks. Because even he's sitting there going, "You know me."
So Smoked Out is saying he's very balding, so maybe he could use the skunk hide. Like I said, because it's a skunk hide, it's got that fashionably cool white streak. Like my stepmom has the Cruella de Vil white streak in her perfect dark brown hair. Natural, totally natural. And it's beautiful.
My best friend's mom has red hair, bright red hair, and she has the same streak.
Yeah.
Always
It's so
have.
cool looking. It's like Tulsi Gabbard, same thing. She's got that beautiful dark hair with the blonde or the white streak right through it. It's so cool looking.
Why do I not know who Tulsi Gabbard is? But I feel like I should.
She was just appointed to a seat in Trump's cabinet. What was she in charge of? I forget what they put her in charge
She's going to be in charge of Intel, but
Intel,
if she
okay.
gets confirmed, so
Oh,
they
she
haven't
has. I
confirmed her
thought
yet.
she had been confirmed already.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
I haven't been paying much attention to the confirmations, so I do not know. Hello, SH.
Yeah,
SH
no,
says he's got deep gutters. Yeah.
What?
He's balding, apparently. He's got
I don't want
deep
to talk about a
gutters.
guy's gutters, all right?
And D what says he wears a training bra.
Yikes.
Does she know she's still invisible? Yeah, she knew. We were just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I wanted, yeah, I did, because I can see me over here and I can see me over there, but because this is new, so not knowing how else to remove myself from the screen, in OBS in sources, I moved down my camera behind the background. I don't know how else to remove myself. How do you mute your camera?
I literally hit stop cam.
Boo. In OBS?
I just hide it. There's a little eyeball that's next to the webcam source. You hit that, it pops away.
Well,
holy shit. I can't do that. You
well,
guys.
here's my grit.
All alone out here.
Here's my grit. Or golly. There we go.
Watcher's back. Hello again, Watcher. Good to see you. She's saying hi to Sheni, Digger, Brian, Cynthia, SH, Smokeout, and everyone. We got just about everyone there. Right on.
You sure
MJ
did.
Saying hi. Smoked Out Prod says skunks go for like $8 in Red Dead Redemption. I know, right?
That's a lot.
For a dead skunk.
MJ's saying hi to Watcher. SH is saying hi back. And so is Watcher. And then here we go. SH says, I was worried because my blood was really thin. And the nurse said they don't care about that as long as it's dark. And mine was a nice dark red then.
You see, and mine was like a fluorescent red. Red orange. It was just, but it was so pretty. And then
almost like a fire engine red. No,
brighter.
Oh,
way
okay.
brighter.
That's not good.
Way brighter. Oh yeah, no, and I don't know. I was watching. We were watching something. No, I was looking at my history in my Facebook, and I had this. I had saved. I don't even know why. I had saved a picture of an iron capsule that I wanted to do, but I don't like to do research, and I don't want to just piss out. You're muted, honey. Oh wait, no, you're not. It's me. I'm on the wrong thing. I went to Rumble and it started up behind. I'm sorry, folks.
Okay.
At one point you were muted. No, my Rumble is muted. I'll just shut up and leave me alone. I don't need to be trying to record today. But anyway, I don't know how to find out what supplement to take that is good for something like that, because a lot of supplements just means you pee expensively.
Yeah.
Do you eat a lot of red meat?
Yeah, and white meat. But yeah, I do.
That's normally the best way to like maybe supplement stuff like that. And then beans, lots of beans. Beans
I
a lot of
haven't
iron.
eaten beans. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat,
the more you toot. Yeah.
And then it keeps going on. The more you toot, the more you. I don't know.
The more you toot, the better you feel. Beans for every meal.
That's the one. Yep. Thank you.
My mama would say that, and I was like, and then I didn't eat beans for a really long time because I'm like, I don't want to fart.
You fart anyway.
I
Just
know.
with beans, you know you do. Gotta love it. Yep. So, I don't know where we were. Okay, there it's me.
Yeah.
MJ says hello to Smokeout, and then says hello to DeWatt, and DeWatt says, "Hey."
No, I'm much further down. I've got it starred.
Because mine didn't move.
There we go. That's the one
DeWatt,
we're on.
SH says to DeWatt, he needs to wear a binder.
Yes, it does.
Wow, that is. Y'all are mean.
I'm not really
Well,
sure.
honestly, I don't know if it's really him or, like I said, if it's just the weird fit of the shirt. It might very well just be the weird fit. I don't know. I don't even watch. So
you notice shit that I don't notice in like a 2-minute glance. She pointed out to me that one of the girls that we've been watching, and I like her. I think she's really.
I like her too. Yeah, a lot better than Dorrit.
Always has bloodshot eyes, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Because she doesn't seem stoned. Like it would be, I saw it.
She's probably every day walking around, standard.
Well, yeah, but I'm every day walking around standard, but the whites of my eyes don't stay red like that.
Yeah.
I think it's signs of something else. She doesn't seem like a stoner. She doesn't come off as a stoner.
She really doesn't. She seems like she'd be more safe being that she's always around the horses. So
yeah.
I don't know. I find it totally interesting. But you pointed out, and I'm like, oh my God, luckily they had her thing right next. So I'm like looking at her going, oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because I was a makeup artist. So that's why I look at things like that. But her eyes are such a great color. But because the whites of her eyes are always red, they're not near as
and the
phenomenal as they could be.
Like injury red. The one.
Maybe
so,
I didn't.
Was laying down on that table, the one closest. And then when she was facing us, the one that doesn't, it's just, anyway, the one on her right seems to be almost like it's an injury, like she's been rubbing her eye. And because it's even on the skin. That's what I saw. Doesn't mean that I don't imagine things, because I want to see it my way, and I can possibly just say okay and imagine the visual of it. So anyway, we're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Of Beverly Hills, yeah.
This is John Mellencamp's daughter that we're talking about. She's really totally down to earth cool. I love her.
Yeah.
DeWatt is like another toe for the win. Tulsa is rogue in real life. She's a real life superhero.
Okay.
Tulsi, not Tulsa.
Tulsi hasn't been confirmed yet. Okay.
Okay. There you go. Watcher says Tulsi is up for Department of National Intelligence, the DNI. Ooh.
Now, is that that's the new department?
No,
that's
Doge,
been around.
The new Department of Government Efficiency. Doge is the new one, and that's
I thought there was another one as well as Doge. A new department.
No, it's just normal intel stuff that they want to put her in charge of.
Okay.
But it's looking like she might have a lot of pushback from everyone.
You think? Oh, even the Republicans?
She's too non-standard for the normal Republicans. She's gonna shake things up too much for the deep state.
Oh,
it seems like.
Gotcha. She's on board with the Trump plans, but she's too on board for the people
for the
who
rest
pull the
of them
string.
to make a benefit or a financial benefit out of it.
She might actually do some good. And people don't like that.
God forbid.
Yeah, really.
Person who does their job well.
Start it all over, please. I don't know. My channel might go kaboom. I say that twice.
Yeah, no, I actually got into a huge argument with my little brother. What was that? Like, but before Hillary was running, actually when Hillary was running, because Tulsi Gabbard ran against her, and I was like, I want Tulsi Gabbard. I don't want Hillary. And my brother's like, well, Elizabeth Warren, and I'm like, what? No.
Why would you want Elizabeth Warren?
I wouldn't want to invite her over to dinner if I was ordering in Jack in the Box.
Right. It was ridiculous, and I'm just like, dude, no, you can't be stupid. Let's think about this for a second here. Tulsi Gabbard and not Hillary. Let's do
and
that.
Hillary. I mean, come on.
I just want to know, what kind of drugs do some people really take that, or what part of, I don't know. Wait, I'm going to say something that's not kind.
Uh-oh.
Because wasn't Gabbard like a really staunch Republican? Because she was Arizona.
No.
She wasn't?
Tulsi's a Democrat.
Yeah, she's the one of the Democrats that swapped sides for Trump.
Yeah, it was her, and then the RFK were the two Democrats that swapped for him because they just kept getting shafted by their own party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tulsi's like super nuclear energy. She's got she has a lot of policies that I was agreeing with, and then they ousted her because she was too real.
Oh, I'm thinking of Gabby Giffords.
Yeah.
I Gafford, do you see where I went with the Gabbard? I got Gabby and Giffords. You guys don't see what I did, do you?
Yeah. Kathy Gifford.
No. I squished the names. I squished the lady who got shot in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
And came up with Gabbard when her name's not Gabbard. It was Gabby Gifford. So okay. I squished Gabby and Gifford together and came up with the lady you were talking about. See how that worked? I'll just make up my own people, folks. Leave me alone. But now then what I was gonna say doesn't need to be said, so I don't have to sound like I'm a heartless bitch, which I am, but it's okay. So, because SH even said, "Wait, Watcher, is that a new one? I don't recognize the name," meaning the DNI.
Yeah.
And then D-Wet says, "Rogue from X-Men. I'm sure Brian knows what I'm talking about."
Well, I know what you're talking about too, D-Wet. I like me some X-Men.
And then Watcher's like, SAH, when I saw the news clip, it had that on the banner beneath her. And then Watcher also says, Director of National Intelligence, not Department.
Oh, okay.
And I oopsied.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Director of not Department. There you go.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
I'm understanding it now. It took me a couple of reads to go, oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's what we're subbing out a word. Got it. I sub out words all the time.
Mm-hmm.
No, that came as a surprise to y'all, didn't it? Well, kiss my grits. So Cynthia says, Watcher, did you see where Kennedy called out Bernie Sanders? What, for being sitting there in the room? I don't know. For being the highest recipient of money from the drug companies? Bernie had a friggin' meltdown.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I did not see that.
I didn't either, but I sure would love to.
Hi, Daisy. How you doing, hon?
Daisy girl!
Oof, ow.
I still hope that, I'm sorry, did I say that loud? I didn't mean to. I actually inhaled on the girl, so I apologize. Daisy girl, I hope everything is well for you over there. Are you guys watching football and stuff too? I still hope things keep going good for you.
Oh, yeah. Is it Super Bowl weekend or something?
No, I think it's just regular football.
Oh, okay.
Super Bowl at the end or the middle to the end of February, whenever Daytona comes on. Really?
Okay.
I just gave you an ice cube.
I think he inhaled it.
You. Are we done? No.
I bet you got a brain freeze.
No, but when he does, it's funny as shit. He looks at me like I'm hurting him. He is so funny. Do you want me to cover up your nostrils so that you can breathe it out?
You've got mail.
Because I will do that. He's like, no, because every time you do that, I think I'm dying. So he stopped doing it. Do you see how that works? You see, scared the hell out of me. I'm okay. I'm good. DeWatt says Steel Toe has
gynecomastia.
Some kind of gym disease. It's not that shirt.
No, it's man boobs.
Oh.
Yeah.
He has a gynecologist disease. There you go.
Called being a put. Oh.
I'll try and go with that one next time. I don't know this dude. I can't say nothing. Watchers like Cynthia, yes, Bernie was burning. I really want to see that. Laughing out loud. I enjoyed him getting a big spoonful of his own hypocrisy.
No doubt.
Gotta love it. And then Watcher just starts laughing. Oh, Watcher, I so want to. What's a good thing to pull up to try and get that? And then Daisy girl, I'm Mama's son. You know that I want to hear more about how things are going for you. DeWatt, good to see you here. Laughing and saying the peace sign. There's a peace sign in my hand. I changed that, but I don't know how else to change my settings. And then for my body to stop disappearing. DeWatt says, girl,
yeah, you're going a little aggressive on your cutout. Yeah.
Well, I really we'll share that here in a minute. DeWatt's like, hey, Daisy girl, good to see you. It's so good to see you. And DeWatt says, Brian got it. He knows what's going on. I don't think the other one. I don't think we're watching any of the real news stuff. The main. We have no clue. Have you been watching? Well, you said something about you were watching political stuff this morning. I don't do that no more.
Political stuff. Me? No.
No.
No, I am.
Was watching, and she got
Turbo is still doing stupid stuff, and now we're in a trade war with you guys, and it's ridiculous. And the mayor, or not the mayor, sorry, the premier of Ontario, Doug Ford, he pulled every single American liquor off the shelves of the liquor stores in all of that province, the entire province. They're not taxing it much. They're just pulling it right off the store.
Just give credit where credit is due. I get the funny feeling I cannot swear on any of my child's lives this, but I'm so close to swearing that my hand is going down onto the top of their forehead. Digger, didn't you call this? I feel like you called this that was what they were going to do. What are they going to do? Pull off all of the American liquor? That's just going to piss people off. Didn't you call this a couple months ago?
I did. I thought it was funny, but then what's his face? Doug Ford. He threatened to do it when just before Tulsi, or no, not Tulsi Gabbard. Just before, what's her name? Crap. The premier of Alberta went to see Trump because she's like, Alberta's like the Texas of Canada, and so they've got like all sorts of mineral stuff right there, and they want to drill baby drill just like Trump did. So she went over there to try and talk him out of these tariffs and shit, but she couldn't do that because she doesn't, she doesn't really have a whole lot of border that she needs to protect, and she's already doing it. So, but yeah, Doug Ford had threatened it last week, so that might be what you're remembering, because I was laughing at that thought, but he actually did it.
That's what I remember is you laughing at that thought. So and going,
why on earth would you do that? It's
gonna piss everybody off, and the citizens ain't gonna like you none, dude. So this is
that entire province, you can no longer buy American booze. Too bad.
So how do you feel about your economy crashing?
Oh Lord, we've been waiting for it to implode for years now. He keeps spending. He keeps spending and spending and spending, and cost of living is going through the roof. It's gonna explode. It's gonna implode or explode, and we're gonna be hooped.
I think that's what they want.
That's exactly what they want.
Happen, and I think I think they all want it, and that this is just where we're going.
Yeah.
So you happy to be part of the what's that called? The US dollar? Because when your money's worth nothing, then you're gonna switch to our money.
Well, I don't know if we'll switch to American dollars. Because we're Canadian. We'll have Canadian dollars still. It's just gonna be worth even less.
No, it's gonna be like what was that country? It was Argentina. I can't remember which one.
No,
where
no, no,
their money was
Venezuela?
worth, it was worth so nothing that they literally swapped using Bitcoin instead.
Yeah, was that Venezuela? Now I can't remember.
We want a one world currency based on the USD. Come on.
Yeah. Well, that's the end goal. Yeah. That's why BRICS was trying to be put together, because someone else wants control of the global dollar.
And yes, I'm screwing around with the background or the background remover.
You
All
look
of a
like
sudden you're
Patrick
Pinhead.
from SpongeBob. Oh, Pinhead.
See, look at I can make my background come back. So if and I'm just thinking about the green screen thing. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the green screen thing. I mean, I could hang up a laundry. I have a laundry cord. And that way it goes from one wall to the other wall, and then it hangs down, and he doesn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and that would work really well, especially and just put some ace clips on it, and you probably got a bunch. Those are chip clips if you got like several chip clips.
Dude, you would think that I manufacture the mofos, okay? Because the industry I am in, they give them to you left and right, and I seriously had like 300 of them. And then I finally gifted 200 of them out. People really like those things, you know? And so, you know, the fact that I can do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of tells you that, you know.
You've got a lot of them.
Just say, I mean, I didn't even have to lean. It was just like right here. Okay, it was holding shit right here. So there. You are really annoying me. He's such a good boy. Nobody wants Pocahontas. And then the smoke out prods says, Warren trying to casually drink a beer on live stream is one of the funniest cringe moments. I want to see that too. Now there's two of these things. Okay. So if I say wait, I have to be more specific. Elizabeth Warren drinking a beer. Oh, look, it came up as beer. Okay. So wait. Is that her? God, what the fuck happened to her?
Cynthia, what the fuck did you just send me? God.
Are you going to share it?
I'm working on it. I'm trying to
see if it was the right thing. So bear with me a moment. And now that I know that it is, okay. Oh, wait, I'm not even, no, because I'm not in the right place because I can't share it like that. But I can share it like this. So, okay. And then I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to come down here and go like this. And I know that y'all know this. I got to be reminded in a moment the other one that I want to see. But here we go. Somebody get ready to add it to screen, please. And maybe it's just me, but I don't like this woman. But she's going to say she's an Oklahoma Indian because all of those white people who say that they're a full-blooded Indian with blonde hair, they all say they're from Oklahoma. I'm like, bitch, they kidnapped your Scottish great, okay? And enslaved them, and then one of the gals decided to marry him. That doesn't make you Indian. Just saying, it doesn't make him
my parents are somewhere in the realm of like 10% Native American Cherokee from Oklahoma. My mom specifically.
Do we have a blonde in there? But see, I don't think it's the Cherokee Nation that people say that they're from, but it might be. But I don't remember. You know why? Because my response to the dude who says, that he had been mistaken for a black person or something, and something like that. And I just said, bitch, please. The only thing you've been mistaken for is a big fat ass white man. And then I realized, oh, that's what he is. And then I went, in a red suit. And because he likes to play Santa. Oh, boo. Okay, first we'll watch Elizabeth, okay, and then we'll come back. I'm gonna boo went out and got Bernie too. So
it's just an image that Cynthia sent to me.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I want to see the video. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do
Find the video.
I want to see this woman who just annoys me. I mean, she just annoys me.
There we go. I'm glad for everybody who's joining this video. It's great to hear from you. Hold on a sec. I'm going to get me a beer.
That is such a casual.
Why wouldn't you get yourself the beer before you started to record?
Exactly, because it's not like Digger, okay? So call me judgmental. I'm judgmental. Okay, we're not gonna lie. I fucking judge people. I really seriously do. I'm not gonna lie to anybody and say I'm not judgmental. Please, have you met me? I'm freaking judgmental. I try to keep the shit to myself, but when you are so obvious, it's not good. But let me just share with you. Yesterday, at less than 45 seconds to airtime, I wasn't even in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I hadn't ate or drank all day long, but just see, Digger can go, but wait a minute. I didn't say, I've got you turned on now. I'll be right back.
Give us that.
I'm going to go get me something to drink.
Yeah.
What a KUNT. I think we have
putting on a show.
Yeah, I think we have to stop this a lot. So my little thing in here is just a show. No, it's not. It's probably my real opinion.
I don't like the red stain on the wood with the lime green kind of yellow wall up top with all her teapots, but then like a much more sea green on the tiles underneath the red stained wood. I don't like it at all.
And then a black door over on the side.
Oh, is that a door?
Or is that an iron?
I thought that was
iron
another room. I thought that was just a shadowed another room.
Yeah, no, that's either a door, a regular door,
horrible,
or it is a cast iron stove thing from back in the day, which is very possible because she can afford it. And I'm being pissy, but shame on me for being pissy. I'm not begrudging anybody that can afford shit, okay? But that to me, it looks like it's a cast iron, or because of this right here, it might be a door.
Yeah, so, I think it's an entrance, just like an entryway, and that's the far wall in another room.
I'm seeing way too many details.
It looks like there's a TV hanging off the wall. And then there looks like,
I don't know where you see the TV, but here's the thing. This right here, this is why it all looks cast iron, because this looks
that's the TV that I think I'm looking at.
No, because see,
no, not there, up top.
No, this is all one piece right here.
Is it? I thought the other things were in front of.
No, this is a decorative something, and that's why I'm thinking this is a door to an old cast iron. Tell me if I'm wrong, folks. I mean, she's.
I thought that's a TV hanging on the wall, and that looks like it may be a cat post sticking out in front of the TV screen, and then that looks like it.
No, and this right here has the little designer thing, and no, no.
I don't know.
It all looks like cast iron to me. That's my story. I'm sticking to it, but I'm gonna show my attitude while we watch this, because I have to stop in commentary, and I think that was good commentary, but way too many colors. You were so right, Diggs. I
Yeah.
hadn't even looked up. Although these things right here, I miss having stuff like that up there. But in my house up here, that'd be full dirt. Okay.
Yeah. See, my house, I turned that area into a cat area. So
Well, see, that would be good too. But I don't have one of those areas because they took the guy before me that owned the house. He took all of the cabinets all the way up to the ceiling.
oh, okay.
So in other words, I can only use this part of my cabinets.
Mm.
You know why?
You're not tall enough?
Yeah, the ceilings are friggin' high as shit here.
Yeah.
Just because he was like 6'4", you know, doesn't mean everybody is a moron. No, on New Year's Eve, Elizabeth Warren announces she's going to go get a beer. I'm just saying. Announces she's going to run for president. Hey, she can't even get a beer nice and easy. Do you hear? It sounds like she's having a horrible time.
Robert, my husband Bruce is now in here. You want a beer?
No, I'll pass on the beer for now.
You sure? Okay, say hello.
Yes.
And look, I opened it on stream. Then why was all that other noise with
Sounded
all
like an ice box, honestly. to me.
Kind of like she tripped on something.
I thought I heard 10 something. Maybe we should go back and listen to that.
I thought it was ice, and I thought she was pulling that beer right out of the ice box. Like maybe she was trying to chill it quick.
Okay, let's see. It is glass on glass.
Yeah.
Ceramic on ceramic.
Hey,
Like she
Robert,
threw
my
something in
husband
the
Bruce.
sink.
Okay. Yeah. No, that was glass on glass. So she was just pulling
Yeah.
it out of the
Yeah.
box. Fair
Glass on
enough.
glass.
I'll
Or-
give her
or
that
glass.
one. Okay. I'll give her that one.
There you go. That sounds good.
That bottle doesn't look wet though. That's
Wait,
what
Boo?
gets the bottle doesn't look wet to me.
It doesn't.
Like
So
it looks like it was just in a fridge.
it was just in the fridge. It wasn't in the freezer. But wait for it. It took her so long to get over there to get it, and a heartbeat to close the door and come back. Did you get that?
20 seconds to get over there, yeah. And back.
We're gonna do that because I'm annoying. We're gonna do that again. Okay. So look at how long she's gone. Okay, I got to get her back on here. Okay, so I said you're her back. Okay, so she's gonna walk off. Pay attention to how long she is gone before you hear her actually getting the bottle and then closing it and getting back on. Because there's a big like thing, and then she closes the door. After we hear the glass on glass, she closes the door and walks over, and she's like 2 steps away from it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't trust her with anything. Can you tell?
Hey,
I can't believe she didn't
Robert, my
spend.
husband Bruce is.
Wow. Yeah, that was.
Did you see? It
Yeah.
was like, look, it's pretty sad when you're a politician and I can't trust you to get your own fucking beer, honestly. That's
I really don't want her to be president because she couldn't command her husband to just grab her a beer real quick. She's doing
Well,
something.
Yeah.
So how can you command
wait.
respect from Putin if you can't get your own husband to grab you a beer real quick?
just in case. What if he just walked into the room? He may
Still,
not have
he's
known
between
she was
her
in
and the fridge.
But
She grabbed her the beer.
Initially he wasn't, right? And then it was like she said, oh hey, as if he had just walked into the room. That's my take on it. Again, I'm a bitch, so I'm not giving anybody an easy go of it. But here we go.
Robert, my husband Bruce is now in here. You want a beer?
No, I'll pass on the beer for now.
You sure? Okay, say hello.
Yes.
So this is my sweetie. Hello. He's the best.
Oh, cringe.
My husband Bruce is now in here. You want a beer?
No, I'll pass on the beer for now.
You sure? Okay, say hello.
Yes.
So this is my sweetie. Hello. He's the best.
His mommy had a very narrow birth canal, and it never got straightened up from that moment on.
And I'm crazy. I love you too. Thank you for being here.
Who are you calling Pinhead?
Are you exactly? Are you guys going to get a divorce now too? Because
They should.
you know you
She's
didn't.
probably insufferable. Actually, no, she is insufferable.
No, she's insufferable.
Yes.
I pity the poor man.
So, who have we got here
Pity the
so
fool.
far?
Oh, because she knows everybody who follows her, so she's going to she's gonna want to know. And then just because we're here, watch her laughs and says, "You call her Hillary too?"
Yeah.
And DeWitt says, "No, she was a lefty."
Just
Meaning-
remember too, Hillary is part of the Laurentian Acadian, the French Canadians, the Laurentian line. So she too has some of a dynasty behind her in her ancestry. But she's also evil because she's a freaking French Canadian.
Go figure. Go figure. And then Cynthia says Warren is one of the other recipients of drug company money.
Yep.
Tell me
Yes,
that
she
you
is.
don't see Warren and Bernie as a couple.
Did you guys see
Hi,
her
baby.
get so mad about RFK?
No, other
She
soccer.
wanted him to say that he would not take
it's
make
another
any
text
money
message.
off of the suing the different pharmaceutical companies. She wanted him. She said, "You can sue all you want, but I want you to say that you will not make any money off of suing these companies." And it's funny because what has she been doing her entire
Making
time?
money off of them,
Making
not
money off the yeah.
Well, see,
So-
it's not suing though. That's extort. She's extorting those companies. It's different. She's not breaking her rules.
Yeah, she's writing them so she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah,
You
I
can't sue, but I can extort just fine. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Yes.
But is it just me, or do you not see that her and Bernie would be a beautiful couple together?
Oh, I'm
Thank you.
sure.
I
but,
mean, did
you know-
they look alike, enough alike that I see them sitting in the launch chair together, waiting for the show to start? I'm just saying, I see them sitting there. If they're not a couple, then they're besties or friendsies. And
See-
DeWitt says, I see it. Gabby was the woman that was shot. Yep, exactly. And thank you for saying you can see how I squished those things up. But my question, let me real quick, because now I've got one person in this great big crowd that sees what I did. My question is this: wasn't Gabby a Republican? I could be wrong. Wasn't Gabby a Republican until she got shot? This is the bitch part of me. Got brain damage, and then she became a Democrat. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I don't look these things up. I just come up with thoughts. I don't
know.
So watchers like, that was funny, Smoke Out.
So, by the way, so she's streaming right now. I'm on your guys' stream. I did something very, very quick, very easy. Hey, babe,
is
can you
streaming?
grab me a beer? I sent her a text message, babe, could you please grab me a quick beer? That would be great. Thank you.
She came behind you and
And
got
she got back with sake. Obviously,
Oh,
I'm cool with
she's
both.
like,
I'm cool with both.
there you go. Get him good. Yeah, see, it's so damn cheesy because you know what? When your wife is where you are, you don't just pop into a room, or you don't start your camera and then decide to get a beer and then make it all, ooh, look,
Yeah.
we're having a Sunday barbecue.
And do we really think it wasn't unplanned for the husband to come in when he did, to look
exactly.
into the camera like he did?
And I'm really thinking it was so cheesy, but yes. S.H. says, director makes sense. Yeah. And then DeWitt says, Bernie Sanders was hilarious. Do you support these onesies?
The stupid
I
onesies.
that question.
Thanks.
I never understood. It's like, who the fuck cares if he supports a fucking onesie, you moron? Do
I
you
care.
support pharmaceutical companies that are, making the rest of us all rich? Well, no, the rest of y'all rich and the citizens all poor, broken, sick. Is that what you're doing? My channel's going to go away. And Daisy Girl says, I've seen that list of donors Bernie is on. Elizabeth Warren is listed number 2. Oh, shit. And then, I'm doing good. Just made leek and potato soup. Oh, come, you know what? Come stay with me too when you're done. And then Cynthia says, Sheni, please check your Discord. Oh, look, I got 5 things over there. Thank you, dear. because it's probably, oh, that's what's telling me I got mail, right? You would suppose I would have a brain cell. Cheeseburger Pie says, hello, Cheeseburger. How you doing?
Hi, Cheese. How you doing?
Says, hi, kids. What is that picture? It almost looks like a can of WD-40. Do you see it, Boo?
I'm sorry. Where?
Cheeseburger's avatar. It almost looks like a can of WD-40. It looks like a hand is holding a can of WD-40.
Is that a galaxy gas?
I don't know. We're asking questions, so we'll get to it. Cheeseburger, you have a request to answer questions. It's none of our business, but you put it out there, so here we are. Inquiry minds want to know. Do you know what inquiry minds want to know means, Boo?
I've heard it before.
Okay.
We're asking questions and we want an answer, essentially, is what it means.
There used to be a rag at the grocery store, the things that you see all of the stars and everything. And they used to follow all of the stores and get, all of the stars and get smuck on them and then post it, right?
Okay.
So it was, the rag was called Inquire. And
the Inquirer?
Yeah, the Inquirer. So Inquiry Minds wants to know comes from that because people who were buying the stuff to find out about the stars had inquiry minds. Does that make sense?
I see.
So we are just sitting here saying now we are inquiry minds. So Watcher says, Sheni, the Bernie clip is on the DC Shorts, the New York Post, and Sky News YouTube channels. Not sure about copyright strikes, though.
I was looking at it, and it seems like they might copyright strike the hell out of that.
Well, we're just going to keep stopping it like we're stopping it. So,
not this one specifically. I think you're good with this because it was on Instagram, not their thing. But I think the confirmation hearing would be a.
They're going to make no money off of me, so they can copyright strike my fat ass. See how I am? I want to see burning. I'll see what we can do. And then, but I think Cynthia's already seen what we can do. We'll get over to Cynthia's here in a moment. Daisy, I don't want to get too horribly far behind because we are, and then we'll go back to Squaw over here and see what she has to say some more of, because it's all so ad-libbed. I mean, don't you wish we were as good at ad-libbing as she is?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me go get my beer.
Yeah, exactly. God, she just, it really
you want to meet my husband? What?
I mean, and you didn't even bring Sam on. You're like, and we've met Sam before. So, Daisy Girl says, Digger, didn't you say a few years ago it was almost impossible to buy a chicken or a turkey? I said that in Canada because I know people who used to come over here to get them, the turkeys. I don't know.
Yeah, my dad and I, one of my favorite memories, my dad and I, he picked me up from the private school I was going to in Chilliwack. And then instead of going back home, we crossed over the border. We had dinner, we saw a show, and then we picked up a turkey and drove back home. But it's not that they're hard to find. It's that they're so fucking expensive. They're brutally expensive.
If I remember back in the 80s or the 90s, the turkey was like $75 there. And so a friend of ours would get a whole bunch of orders from people. He would drive down, he would have them pay, right, a reasonable price. He would have them pay a reasonable price for the turkey, and he would use the overage as the money to come down and visit us. And then he'd start driving back. And then before he crossed the border, he would get everybody's turkey and then go home. And it was an all paid expense, however that goes. So it was, I just knew years ago we were a lot cheaper than that. Did you hear about your government telling the ostrich farm lady to kill over 400 healthy ostriches?
Oh, I know, because of the I know.
Yeah, thank you.
I know.
Because I was going to say it. Yeah.
I would kablamo so many people if they tried to do that to my if I had that many birds, because that would bankrupt me.
Well, it's not only that, but do you know how big an ostrich is? How are you going to kill and dispose?
Yeah.
How are you going to kill and dispose?
You can't really eat 400 ostriches,
Well,
4,000.
Well,
They
and not to mention the fact they were all healthy.
yeah, they were all healthy, but 2 birds supposedly tested positive. So,
Yeah.
you know,
This is
it's
another
like,
peanut situation.
I'm
bitch,
thinking it's another one of those. They're using the same tests as they did for the COVID. The ones that if
exactly.
you look at it enough magnification, you can find anything on it.
Yeah, it's like, bitch,
PCR,
let me hire
PCR test.
my own people to test
That's my
this because I
guess.
don't trust the government.
Yeah.
You too.
As a chemist, those tests were just kind of bull crap.
Well, the guy who invented the PCR test said, but just before he mysteriously died, putting tinfoil hats on, he invented this thing, but he said you cannot use it for this sort of a purpose because it can actually find, if you magnify it enough times, it'll find anything you're looking for in anything.
It's
So
it's
completely
non-selective.
pointless.
That's the thing.
You cannot use it for the purpose they used it for. But they did. And he just mysteriously died just out of nowhere. Just as all that was kicking off.
He acted like he was Ditto's skunk friend.
Yeah.
We don't know why, but karma.
In chemistry, we have this phrase called selectivity, where if you're testing for an analyte, in this case, it would be the vid 19. The most selective test would only see vid 19. However, some other tests that are not as selective will also see the flu, the cold, RSV, or whatever the heck else there is.
Yeah.
It's all based on how selective your test is. And these things were not very selective. So anything that kind of looked anywhere similar would immediately get picked up. Which RSV would get picked up, a cold would get picked up, the flu would get picked up. Everything was getting picked up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. My world church, I mean, it's talked about in the Bible. There will be a shaking and a shifting, but it's interesting. My world church right now is kind of we're having a lot of trouble within the world conference, because I guess a lot of them at the top said, we're going to support the vax, we're going to accept the mandates, and you tell your congregations to take the vax, and la la la. And there was a few pastors who were speaking out about it, and one pastor was kicked out of his church by the conference. So there's a big shakeup right now. About who's on the side of we were supposed to push the vax and be okay with the mandates, and those who said no, we should give everyone the right to make their own decision. And unfortunately, my parents went to the church to listen to a doctor who could explain COVID and all the varying stuff to them in a way that they could understand.
See, I was
big, huge air quotes.
I was talking when it first happened. I was probably like the one person in my family who could actually read data, and I was right about everything, including the data that I was reading, because I was like, this isn't you're having some biases here, parents. Come on, you can't be doing this. You're fine. This is happening, this is happening, this is happening. If you have this or this in your body, you're screwed, but guess what? You don't, so you're fine. Doesn't matter. They're all, gung-ho. Anytime, every 6 months they're getting stabbed again. So
well, the doctor at the church told my dad and stepmom and the rest of the folks in the church that they needed to get this shot because it was guaranteed it was going to save them, it was going to vaccinate them, and they would be able to be safe. And if they wanted to be around people who were unvaxxed, they had to be careful. As it's very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But it's also a little frustrating because I can see that issue, that discussion has trickled down into my home church now. And it's weird. It's like we're having what is that? When the water floats out, but then it comes back.
A
A
receding,
ripple effect. It's like a
oh.
ripple effect. All these years later, you'd think
my
it's,
God,
you
that
know,
flow
over
was
for
funny.
better or worse. And yet it's just blowing up the church now.
Yeah,
weird.
I've
Oh,
being a chemist and looking at data all day, every day, really kind of skews my ability to accept that people's feelings matter to them in terms of data. Of which you can feel scared all you want, but sorry, you're wrong about the data.
Yeah.
The data is very clear.
I don't know much of anything, but I was able to look at what was going on and say, no, this doesn't make sense.
I'm just playing while y'all talk. But Cynthia sent me this, and she sent everybody this, I'm quite sure. But yeah, because they just stole all his money, didn't they? No, they did not. That's more of what we need to be doing to them. So here's my thought over here on this one. Okay.
Yeah.
We got angry about the whole beer thing. We don't need to see her whole fake commercial, do we?
No.
It was the beer part, and it was very obvious that we didn't
The whole thing is staged.
we didn't buy into it. So I wanted to make sure that nobody thought we needed to keep watching that before I made it go bye-bye. So bye-bye, Lizzie. Take care. Go see your boyfriend, Bernie. He's got his hands up. He's being robbed. Go on.
So is she like actually running for president?
She tried and it didn't work.
Oh wait, I thought that was a recent video. Like she's going to do it again this next cycle.
Oh no, that was New Year. Wait a minute. Wait, what?
No, she must have been. That must have been for the 2024. Must have been.
Either way, her camera quality is garbage.
Yeah, well, everything about her is
6 years ago. It was 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was 6 years ago. She's running for president in 2020. So
right. Okay. Jesus.
Don't do that. It's like that scared me for a moment. I thought, really, are we this screwed?
You know what? Actually, I would not be surprised if she does run. Because she, I believe, probably is like the only person that the Democrats have at the moment.
It depends on just how much the Dems explode or implode.
They imploded to a huge degree.
No, I know, but the shakeout's not done yet.
They don't have anybody. That's the thing. They have her.
If she runs, somebody turn her while she's playing Forest and aim her at the short pier. I don't want her on a long pier. Just it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Okay. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm friendly like this. Look, just leave me alone, folks. I'm not a nice person. I keep hearing that I'm not a nice person, so I'm not a nice person. Okay, phone hasn't rang.
You're nice to me.
So I don't treat you any different than I do anybody else, but I do treat you with more love. So you're about ready to get more yelled at than anybody else, because I will love or I will yell with love at people that I will yell at people that I love, but not in the same way I will a stranger at a grocery store or at a gas station. I have no problem. I was on the phone with somebody once, and I think they thought that was just all boastering, and I ran into there was somebody at the gas station who did something really stupid, and I gave my peace of mind. And the person that was on the phone went, "Oh my God, you really do that." This is really me, folks. I'm not good at doing the whole fakey wakey. I'm not good. I'm not good. So what's like, Trump is is doing the art of the deal. Canadian commies don't want to come to the table. I love my Canadians, but yeah.
Y'all are screwed.
That's the problem. Communism has been trickling in for decades now. Like, that's what's happened to my province. There's a reason my province was, the first one to fully legalize all the different hard drugs. My province is the one that had the vending machines so that the homeless junkies could just go up and give a fingerprint or whatever and get their drugs, and it would come directly off of their check, their monthly check. Yeah.
So they know who to get the really dead drugs to. Gotcha.
It's funny. There's one mayor in the entire lower. Well, no, there's a couple, but there's one mayor on top of everyone else who's doing so much to call out the communism and the CCP and rot inside our province. And it just so happens to be the mayor of the town that I grew up in, and I love it because my father and stepmom are still in that town, but they're older now and they're not moving so fast. She's on oxygen. So I really like that I can feel safe knowing that, you know, he's taking care of his town. He's making sure that none of the bullshit can trickle into the town. And it's really quite nice. Brad West, go.
Got a vote over here, bud. Did you see it? She voted for you. Okay, so Cynthia says, one long curtain rod would be perfect. You can pull it off to the side when not in use. Well, that's why I just seriously came up with the, okay, those of us of generations definitely know this, but then there are going to be some of younger generations who also know it. But the clothesline, you can get and screw it on the wall. You can push it in, and then you can open it up and unretract it and put it on a hook. And then when you're done, you can unhook the cord and put it in and close the retraction. So I could do that. And then I could, and by the way, to keep the dust off of the, dude, I already have an idea. This is so great because then the dust off of my canned goods is going to be so much more reduced. And Ditto and the cat, they won't even know because I will green screen it up to like right at the bottom of the table right here so that when it's behind me right there, you can't. Do you see?
Yeah.
And I'll just do it right over the top of the. Boo, you awesome. And then and then it just like it kept. I love that we're a community. We'll figure this shit out, and you guys got my brain going. And I know that thing is right on the other side of the wall out there. I just have to go outside and get it because I was going to hook it up to the outside of the house. But I don't hang clothes up on the outside because have you ever played hide and go seek when there's clotheslines around? Don't do it at night when you've been drinking. Or tag, because when you start running and that thing catches you, dude, it could hurt.
I've done that a few times actually in my life. That's always pretty funny.
There's a reason that they call it clotheslined. Okay, there is a reason. It's not like I made this up. There is a reason they call it clotheslined. Cheeseburger. Hey, what's like Lamau, Pocahontas? Exactly. And who got their thing removed from YouTube because it said Lamau? Who was that?
That was me. I wrote literally LMAO and hit enter, and that's the only thing I put in the YouTube chat. LMAO, and it didn't show up on the chat on the screen, so I saw that it didn't. Johnny's.
Johnny uses, I believe, so his stream elements. I think he has a spam filter on, of which if you send a message with like less than 5 characters in it, it blocks it.
Okay. Okay, so you have to say more than Lamau. You have to say like to what they're saying Lamau, Pocahontas, whatever it is that you're on. Because if he just reads Lamau, he doesn't know. His brain's not connecting what chat that was connected to. So that makes sense to say.
But that's my guess.
Yeah. Tell me what it is.
I don't know. Either which way, I'm blaming YouTube because YouTube is asshole.
Because I think that's a stream elements thing. Because I've been messing around with stream elements. Trying to get my OBS set up for when I start streaming here very, very soon. Because Monster Hunter comes out within like next week. Guys, I need help. Not really.
Well, I got my stream elements and I don't understand it, but I'm here. I'm just saying.
No, you're on OBS. Wait, you actually did stream elements too, or just OBS? Oh, okay.
No,
I don't know
Aren't
what you have.
proud of me? Aren't you
I'm hyper proud of you. That's really proud. You got it working good.
I did OBS. I did the fake cable. I did the voice meter. I did stream elements. I did the AI. I did all of these by myself. I spent maybe 5 hours this week trying to figure this shit out. And I'm not an IT person. I don't know this shit. So this is all of what I've done. Okay. And you know, so I mean, I can go like, I know, aren't we proud? I made this really pretty. Look at how the scene goes around me. I think around me from one to another.
Ooh.
See, I I did all that.
See, I've got this for now. So I've got the that thing above me set up where like you can kind of see like images type of thing, and then oh, you can't hear the music. Shoot.
No.
I actually have music
like
on the
that,
background of that too. I like the Sheni that's behind you, Sheni. Which
That's
one's the
the
real one?
That's the one that's quiet is my AI. Watchers like cheeseburger. Hiya.
Hiya.
And you got a nod from the artificial Sheni. Is this the side she's on? That's the side. But you know what I don't understand? Okay, I'm going to screw everything up because I'm not there.
Oh, there's a lot that I don't understand.
There we go. See, and at some point, and I think I've got to get together with Captain Kern. Okay.
I need to get in touch with him too, so he can help me out.
And I'm going to, but you know, he's got to make money off of this. Do you see where I'm going with this thought?
Mhm.
But so I want to get so that he can teach me how to make it so that we can talk to her. Because I'm telling you, she's this bitch. I can just go take a nap. Because that bitch talks like me. I like her. I really, really like her. Do you see? So there. Now we've got both of us on there. I'm just going to leave her right there. Because see what I did? I did all that. I'm proud of myself. The website, it's always Cherokee, $5 Indians. If you know, you know. I don't know. I'm old, I don't. And if I did.
I don't get it either.
And then the smoke out products. Hello, you still here? The casinos are so nice now. They did really good job. I'm sorry. I think I read that with little Asian.
That was definitely Asian. Asian. Considering you are native or part native, you should have not gone anywhere near Asian.
I don't even know where that came from, but
yeah.
I didn't mean to hit it with any accent.
It's weird how it keeps coming back to Asian.
I don't know.
No matter which accent you start with.
It's just because Sheni's racist, guys.
Asian.
Come on, we all know it.
Well, I see. That's the thing. I don't think it's racism. I
know it's a joke. Come on.
No, I know, and I'm playing with the joke.
And all I can do.
I was going to say she just wants to be. She likes the Asian history. She's admiring it so much that she just keeps coming back around to it.
Hey, if there's anybody in the chat right now who wants to send me a Naruto headband, I'd be very, very appreciative because I want a Naruto headband. Thank you and have a nice day.
Those you can get one for about $700.
No, absolutely not. Naruto headbands are way cheaper than that. They're like a Toys R Us toy.
Oh, then you're not on the same thing I'm on. Okay.
No, I'm talking about an anime stupid little like headband.
Okay, not the same one I'm. You're okay. Well, honey, why don't you make one of those with your?
Oh, I'm going to actually. I need to make two because So what is it?
Did you like the? Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna make one.
Yeah, no, back in so in what is it? April, I think. April, May, or June. April or June, I don't remember which one. But I get to go to my first concert because I've never been to like a rock concert, and it's a Japanese artist who's coming over to Chicago. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So I'm gonna make like a headband with like LEDs in it with like the artist's name.
Oh, cool.
And
That you
I'm gonna
can
kill
there
them.
because won't the LED read as a possible boom boom?
No.
Because you know there was the shoe bum 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 love drums they got on a plane, and that's why they check us for all of this. So just be prepared to maybe have to like depart from your lovely invention, because they're going to make you go through a beep 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 thing.
Well, I would put it through a phone will get through. Thus, this thing will get through. It's
No,
literally
they make
like a AA battery.
Phone in a container. Here's one
Yeah.
for you. I went to the Garth Brooks concert, and because I set those fucking machines off everywhere I go. I have too much electricity running through me. I stop watches when I wear watches. Okay, so I set the stupid as they're doing their pat down, and because you know I need the excitement, and the band thing, right? They make me turn around, and I turn around, and I am face to face with one of my kids, and I haven't seen him in like 15 years, and I'm like, oh my God, and he's like, Mom, and he goes, what did you bring in here? And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm not even gonna see the Garth Brooks concert. But he is having so much fun because he knows me, and he knows what's normally like right here. Oh, by the way, it's 75 degrees. Those girls that are not packing, because you go from 62 to 75. I'm friggin' hot. But so he makes these comments because he's probably packing. Look, I know my baby, okay, and though he's a dude, he's got things too, and he can pack underneath him because he's really a big dude, okay. So I know he shifted the blame, and they were not even caring about what he and his old lady were doing, right? They were listening to him and checking me even harsher. Right? So yeah, no, they put you through. I don't do well going in public, folks, and all these new things. It's kind of like when I took a flight to Vegas. They again, it was a great big huge problem because I had some a container of
weed.
Mint.
Of powder for nutrients to go in my water. Well, that took 45 fucking minutes for them to decide how to dick around that, right?
Is it cocaine or not? We don't know.
Right, exactly.
Taste it.
And, come to find out, that shit wasn't good for me. I wish they'd have just kept it. Would have been nice.
Well, that stuff's terrible for you.
Oh yeah, all I needed was salt on my food. That was it. I actually just like was it? I got a thing of salt and just licked it, and like in an hour I was better balanced. I was really imbalanced, folks. What a concept. No, it was really
vertigo.
No, it wasn't vertigo, but because I had changed my diet and I wasn't getting certain minerals, right? The salt mineral, I wasn't intaking any salts at all, and my body goes, sodium, please, sodium. She needs to walk across the little ice bridge over there, give her some more high blood pressure, because my blood pressure apparently was pissed off that it didn't get what it needed. So once I started putting salt in it, I was better again. SH says, like in elementary school, everyone's saying their great-grandmother or great-great-grandmother was Cherokee. You could tell by their hair being straight. First of all, my people, they ain't Cherokee. Okay?
Wait, hair being straight, is that like a thing?
Well, Indians supposedly all had straight hair.
Yeah.
Ah.
Rolling
You
straight.
know,
Yeah.
it's a thing. But my Indian is from Mississippi, and it ain't Cherokee, okay? But I don't know what it is. But I can say that they was dark skinned, and so when he married another dark skin, it was just fine. But she didn't have straight hair, and her name was apparently Cinderella. I did not know that they really had people named Cinderella. That was a name back then. I thought that was something that Disney made up, but it was a very common name back in the day. Who knew?
Interesting.
Is it because of the movie that people were naming their kid that?
No, there
No.
wasn't such movies back then.
It was, yeah.
Movies hadn't even been done. No, the fact that Disney did it is because that was a name from back in the day. So it was weird.
See, because now we have a problem of kids being named after various pop culture stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that I'm not going to be guilty of that too. Because Sam and I have already decided on the name of our kid if they're a female.
Makes it so hard on your kid to have a hard name. So, you know.
Well, it's not hard. It's if you know, you know, but the name is Kyrie. And that's the name of the girl if we have a girl.
I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also going to say you've got to think of somebody walking around having to correct somebody all the time.
You don't have to correct that name. It's nominate would be harder.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree.
Everybody's named their kid, but I got one of those names. Hello. And trying to explain it to people is just like fuck me in the ass right now. Because I hate it. I hate it. I don't care. It was a tribal name, and it was my great grandmother's name, and it made sense in the day. And then my people moved out here to California, and the middle name gets dropped, and now it doesn't make any sense. And I spend so many hours every year explaining to people my name, because if you know my legal name, I don't know how to spell it anymore. I refuse to spell it appropriately because you see it and it isn't the same.
See, I'm going to feel bad if we have a boy and his name is Tomas. People are going to start calling him Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spell it Toemas. Tomas.
No, T-O, because it's going to be essentially a namesake to her father, because her father's name is Tomas.
Well, I would name him Tomas. I would just spell it differently.
It's
I'm
spelled
sorry.
the same. Spelled the same, and he's going to have my middle name, which I'm not going to say on stream.
Please.
I don't know. My name is kind of unique, and there's a zillion different ways for it to be spelled and pronounced. But it's never really bothered me if people say it wrong or spell it wrong, because there's so many different ways.
When you look at your name, you know what your name is. My name is so bad that when I was working in a bar, well, first of all, my daytime job, that employer said, no, you got to change this shit. So he gave me the name of Tammy, okay, because he could not get my name for shit.
What is it,
Okay.
Tanuja?
No.
I didn't think so.
First things first, he named me Samantha.
Hey, that's my wife's name.
I'm answering the phone for a couple of days. The weekend goes by. I come back in after the weekend, and his wife says, he is not going to be. I told him this weekend, you are not a witch, Samantha in Bewitch. She goes, so I'm not going to let him call you Samantha. So, okay, then what? Because now people have been hearing that I'm Samantha. So then it was like, oh, okay. So they changed it to Tammy. Okay. Because I reminded them of one of my favorite TV shows. And so they call me Tammy because, it worked. That was me. So, okay. So I went around as Tammy, and then I got a cocktail waitress job at night in, a bar that was, let's just say there was 4 white people in it. Okay. And so it was loud, it was dancing, it was cool, it was hip, it was the right place to be, right? And my mother decided one day after meeting the original that she wanted to come hang out at the bar with me. So she is standing there as I am turning in my drink order, and she is apparently, I don't know this to be fact, she is apparently standing directly beside me, yelling my birth name over and over and over.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm not even, I don't even hear it. And she says, and then I just spoke the word Tammy, and you immediately turned and said, yes. Oh, hi. And it's like, do you see? Because even though my name is, I've never heard, I hear people kind of get nicknamed it, but it's not their name, and yet it is mine. It's a horrible fucking nightmare. And I have ex-fiancés who can't remember my name.
Oh, I'm gonna be real honest. I already forgot Digger's name, and I learned it like 2 days ago because I know Digger as my digger, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying that names traumatize people, and they say names traumatize kids. So with my,
I'm not gonna name my kid, Harry. It's like, Harry what?
Or Lucifer.
Lucifer, you must be the devil.
Adolf. Yeah. Yeah. There are names that you're just not going to use, right?
the government in the United States has denied people naming their children Adolf and Lucifer. It has been in the news that people have been denied for that.
Aww.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well.
Kind of weird, right? So anyway, we did do when her husband walked in with his pointy head, and that was really all.
That boy needed a one of those helmets, one of those foam helmets that wash your head back in place if you get dropped.
Round it off. Exactly. That was a pointed, and me over here with the AI doing all kinds of shit, but I think I got it dialed in while y'all were talking. I better. Anyway, there's more of me actually showing. Don't worry, we all judge or discern. I'm gonna own that I can be quite bitchy about it. And then watchers like her husband couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
And the smoke app comes along and says SH, or people would give weird fractions like I'm 3/57 Native American.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
How do you even keep track of it to know that?
I know. How many centuries backwards did you go? Because anyway, SH says,
well, I'm 6 halves long. Thank you.
Wait, what did you just say?
And I said I'm 6 halves long. You might be wondering, wait, Brian, that's 3. Yes.
He's telling on himself. So SH says Warren has a freezer full of pints of ice cream too.
Oh, he's an ice creamer too? Okay.
Elizabeth Warren?
Elizabeth
she is. Sorry.
She's got a ton of ice cream. But wait a minute. I have 3 freezers in my house, and that's my goal. You don't know. I didn't want to drive into town yesterday because I had to hurry up and get home to stream. And I knew I probably wouldn't have enough time to drive into town, but I really wanted ice cream. Digger would have been a little bit pissed off at me if I would have been streaming without camera on the earpiece going, yeah, what kind of ice cream do I want? Pistachio or cookies and cream? Just see, that would have pissed everybody off. Wait, we ain't important enough for her to show her fat ass up in front of the camera in the studio? Yeah, you are, but there are times where no, you're not.
Wait, if you're telling me that you want pistachio ice cream, I know that's some Satan material right there. Pistachio ice cream, that shit. I'm gonna stand up on a hill and say pistachio ice cream is mid.
I've never had it. I have no idea.
I like pistachio ice cream I like Rocky. I like ice cream. Do you see how I could have a little bit of all of it in there? I really totally could. Caramel.
You know,
Anyway,
something I cannot find anywhere is spumoni.
what's
Oh, good
Spumoni
luck.
ice cream. Oh, it's nice. It's like mint, but not. It's light. Oh, there's the Spaghetti Factory. It's a chain restaurant in Canada, or at least it was.
We got them here too.
Okay, so when you first go in, the great thing about them, when you first go in, they start shoveling fresh baked bread and butter all over you, and then at the end, once you've eaten all your meal, they bring you a small thing of spumoni ice cream.
Phrasing?
Very, very tasty.
They spread butter all over you.
No. They bring butter and fresh baked bread, and then we can put the butter all over the bread and eat it up, and it's so good.
So it's a Neapolitan.
No, but it doesn't taste like Neapolitan. No, I don't think
This one's mint. It's not vanilla, so it's not Neapolitan anyway. It's pistachio.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I don't think it had different colors. I think it was all green.
Well, you might want to tell Baskin Robbins and all these other companies that, because all these companies are saying Spumoni's got 3 different colors.
Okay.
Oh, this one here's it. You know, it's got the 3 different colors. And
I know what I want to look for.
Pistachio nuts. Do you see where I was going with that, folks?
Pistachios.
Pistachio nuts and the cherries. So look, and I'll bet you that the vanilla has the banana in it. So it's probably, we could get the recipe and make it at home.
Sounds mid. Give me my cookies and cream or my coffee flavor or the mint chocolate chip. Ooh.
We need to, okay. So we can,
with extra toothpaste on top, obviously. Mint chocolate chip requires extra toothpaste.
Okay, that just sounds wrong. You don't understand how sidelined I am right now wanting ice cream again. So anyway, DeWatt's like, she made millions of dollars off of commies. And the Watcher's like, SH, that's Nazi cunt Pelosi. I'm just saying. And then Smokeout says, it's just so indicative of an old politician thinking they just want someone they can sit down and have a beer with.
I want a beer. Just kidding.
But, you saw how I responded, Smokeout. I didn't buy it. I want to feel like somebody who absolutely knows what life that I live and can represent what the life really is. And if they're high up on the mountain, word, they don't do it. And when they have to be so fake about shit that I don't even have to be in the same room, but the shit stinks and I want to burn the house down, it kind of explains that there's a problem. What are you laughing at now?
When the shit stinks, you want to burn the house down.
Oh, I'm Bobby.
I don't know. That caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to hear that. I'm like, I'm playing poker over here, and I hear you just, I want to burn the house down.
Well, I mean, come on, her shit stinks.
Oh, it stinks real bad. You can't even turn the fan on. Poopery ain't gonna do shit for you.
That's why I'm saying just burn the house down. SH says, Watcher. Okay, thank you. I got that wrong.
Here, you were right. It is rainbow colored. I forgot all about it. I just remembered the flavor and green. But here is the actual.
And green is pistachios.
Pistachio indeed. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, our signature spumoni is old, natural pistachio, cherry, and chocolate flavors. So there you go. That's what I'm missing.
Pistachio, because I'm forgetting the S in the front of it, because I had it a moment ago and then my mouth said, you ain't saying that word no more today, not correctly anyway. Because I said it correctly earlier. I totally said it correctly earlier, and now my mouth is like retired. It said no more. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Smokeout's like, Sheni has the best commentary. I'm so sorry, Smokeout. I'm not normal in the head, and I hope you're enjoying it. I really do, because apparently Boo is never sure what's going to come flying out of the rat trap over here.
It caught me a little off guard. All right, that's just all I can say. Is it caught me just a wee bit off guard.
It's me, Boo. I don't even know how. You know what? Look. Wait. Look at the screen and tell me with her over there. Wait, I have to do it like that. With her over there, this doesn't seem to balance out the stream.
You mean in terms of the amount of talking?
Huh?
You mean in terms of the amount of talking?
No, well, no. In the fact that we got 2 people on top and now we have 2 on the bottom.
Yeah. Aesthetically, we're better.
There you go. So Watcher's like SH and then just all kinds of love hug feeling. And then SH is going to try to delete my error from memory. So, girl, sometimes it's fun to keep them in there just so that later you just go, you know what? I know this is going to be wrong. I'm going to say it anyway, but we're going to get into a conversation about it. So let's just keep it there. Because sometimes you just need to chirp can really be weird. So, you just throw it out there wrong and let people help you fix it. SH says, I already said that. DeWitt says, she sloshed. Did you think she sloshed?
I don't know. She didn't seem drunk to me. She just seemed very.
She seemed very hurt, and maybe
forced.
very hurt is taking other meds that make her like loopy in the thinking ability.
Wait, I'm lost. Who are we talking about?
Elizabeth Warren, how are you?
Warren, the video we just watched.
It's pretty sad that I know this and you don't know because you're not listening.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm just not, fuck. I just stole the item.
See, he's not really here. So yeah, but she wants to be sloshed, but she sucks. She doesn't blow. Okay, she sucks.
God, I wish. That should be useful.
Doors. I don't even know. I mean, she obviously boomed the she doesn't know how to get a bottle out of the refrigerator.
Well, it sounds like they were in the 6-pack, the cardboard 6-packy thing, and she just went and pulled it out.
You don't make that much noise when you do that. So
well, I thought it was that in the
You're
fridge.
in 6-packs.
She had to prove. It just seemed like
If it's not in the tall cans, I mean, like if you get like the tall can that's like the 12 fluid ounces or whatever.
the 40s.
40s. Oh yeah, 40s. Yeah. I'm thinking 12 like it's like a can.
The thing is I can go get a bottle out of my refrigerator, and I don't even have it in the thing. I have them all like squished in the door. Don't ask me why I have beer in my refrigerator because
if I come over, you want to give me a drink, obviously.
Oh, okay. Because they're in there, and I keep going, I'm going to make something, and I'm going to use them, and you know what? I haven't used them. But you know what? I can slide, and you'll hear it slide, and you won't hear clock, 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 right? So it's almost like it was extremely presentative the way that she did it. Again, it was a long delay walk to get over and open the refrigerator.
It was sad.
She didn't even know where the beer was once the refrigerator was open, so she had to scan through the whole refrigerator where the refrigerator is. Wait,
I'll be right back. I have to go.
You drink beer all the time, you stupid idiot. But now you're not really knowing if you even have a fucking beer, but you just said, I turned it on. Hold on. So who handed you the beer over there? And then you're over there going... So it was all there, and now then you're closing the door, and 2 steps later you're back on. But it was 20 steps to the fridge, but now it's 2 steps back. When I don't trust people, oh bitch, please. I'm just gonna say, You don't want to know what happens when I don't trust people in real life. It's look, I have not been, remember my phone rang earlier? I know exactly who it was. It doesn't matter how many Google phone numbers you get. I know who you are just because I called it before this thing started ringing. So it's happening now. So life is said A plus B equals C equals D equals, and I am really good at knowing what's going on. And there was something really fake about all of that. So anyway, she knocked the beer over in the refrigerator. I'm not sure she knocked the beer over. She was just really trying to say there's more than one beer in the refrigerator.
Yo, lucky.
Yeah, well, I have like 4. Because I drank 2. Watcher says she had her bottles in the door. Beer drinkers don't do that. See, because I'm not a beer drinker, but my bottles are in the door. But I cook with the beer. And sometimes if I'm like, I just want to go out on the back patio and have a beer. And then I will go ahead and grab one of those. But you're right. You don't put them in the door.
I put the entire case in the door or in the fridge because I drink a lot of beer.
Yeah, but you don't put them in the door. You put them in the fridge.
Exactly.
You're right. I put the entire thing just in the fridge.
Yeah.
Right. People who are drinking beer. And that's what I was saying is that, but even in the door, you slide them out and it doesn't make all of that noise. So it was like she was making sure to say, look, I have more than one beer in the fridge. She wanted everything to be so obvious that it's like, now we get to break down and go, something's not right. So, it's like, no, seriously. And you know what I should do? I should go in there and take a quick little look to see how much noise I make getting the beer out of my fridge. That's what I should do. You know what? I should. D. What's like, imagine being Pocahontas's husband for fuck's
I know.
sake.
I know.
Cry and then divorce. But
why? I don't know.
She's terrible.
I'm not narcissistic enough. I'm really not. Feel free to call me narcissist, but I'm not.
I'm a narcissist.
I'm not.
I'm selfish. I'm not a narcissist.
I just, and I try not even to be selfish.
Well, I'm working on it, but yeah.
Until it's time for me to go, you know what, Fuku, I gave you the world and you've stepped on me and and then I will fight back. But I try really hard not to do any of that. So it's like, it's push, 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 push. And then because, when I first meet you, if you get, you know what? I am Erica. I'm a cold ass bitch.
So am I, but that's because I was just outside. Holy fuck, it's cold.
and it takes a while, but if you get in there, then I am warmer than a potbelly stove, filled with wood. S.H. says the smokeouts, LOL, right? It NGL, okay.
Not gonna lie.
Okay, not gonna lie. I asked my aunt if she thought there's any chance of infidelity in the family and could I possibly be Native American enough to get enrolled. Of course not. I am the last generation that could. I really am the last gen that could go and get enrolled. And no, not doing it. Because again, those who look like her, they are all going and getting enrolled. And now then they're like, I got money. I can go ahead and retire. And so in other words, you're unemployed, right? From disability.
Well, she hasn't left her position. Like she's not retiring, is she? Like
no, but what I am saying is the people who jump on the Indian enrollment, right?
Yeah.
That look like her. She's rare because she's the extreme narcissist and she's like climbing the ladder before she decided to say that was her. But well, maybe she's been saying it all along. But the people that I know personally that went and enrolled that look like her, they signed up for their money. They get their between $750 and $900 a month because their tribe isn't making that much money, but that's what the government gets, and their tribe could make more money if it had the casinos, and then they could make more money, but they're not. Then they're filing for disability, so they're getting their disability benefits, but they like to use the word "I'm retired." Bitch, please, your ass ain't retired. Your lazy ass is living off the government teat, most of which I'm paying for. So don't be sitting there and then come up to my house and sit on my couch and expect me to be your kizzy girl. I am not your kizzy girl. Oh, but wait a minute. I have spent all weekend being polite. I am now pissed. You have seen me getting very pissed. You know that it's going to get dangerous for you here in a little bit. So finally, I have to say, excuse me, but it's time for you to depart, right? Because I have to work tomorrow. I have to go to bed tonight. So you need to depart. The individual departs. I get to text, we ain't going to work. Okay. Inquiring within is done, is over. And then, well, I wish you'd have told me that while I was there. Why? Because you seem to prefer conversation via text. I work all fucking day. I don't want to come home and have a relationship with my phone. I just want to tell you, I can have a relationship with the phone, and I can put this one on vibrator. And you know what? Between the two, I'm taken care of. Okay, so
What I come back to?
I know. I'm wondering. I'm really glad that I'm doing a dab at
Hear
the
about
moment.
Jenny's vibrators.
Yeah.
no, I was talking about my phone. But just because somebody somewhere says yes, you qualify, and they can go ahead and show that you can get the benefits, doesn't mean you really do. Okay, and you shouldn't really be registered, because all you are is a crook, just like Pocahontas over here that got this shit started. See where they go? And I ain't saying everybody is like that. I'm just saying I know too many fucking
There's
people.
too many that are. Yeah.
And I'm just saying the big key to me is they is on the register, and they're on disability. They've managed to get it both. Now, up here with family's getting over $5,000 a month up here, because they get the government and they get tribal. Do you see? So they getting big money. Don't get me wrong. Plus they get the house. Don't get me wrong. So there's a complete different. They're not on disability up here. See how that works out? Ain't that funny? It just works out. Oh, wait a minute. If you're tribal, you're not paying into disability, so you shouldn't be able to get disability benefits, but they have figured out a way to do that. Oh, sounds like cheating the system. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe this person's a moron, because I'm working too hard. So, yeah, she did. She acted like she's all shocked to see her husband in his own fucking kitchen. Bitch, please. Watchers like, closeted guys, do what? You think he's a shill for her? So anyway, DeWatt says, indeed, he's probably gay. Not, if she's doing Bernie, I'm sticking with the fact she's doing Bernie. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick with that, because oh God. He probably wished he was gay after being married to her. Smokeout comes along and said, Warren has a decent idea against the banks and big businesses, but she's mystified by statistics. Look, I think she's mystified by the way a toilet works. Okay? She just doesn't. I'm not a sharp tool, but I came into the shed on a rainy day, and I think she made it off the front yard and got onto the porch. Maybe it's a sunny, warm, rainy day. I don't know. Maybe I over protected myself, but I don't like her. Mr. Q's in the house saying hello, weirdo people. Hello, Mr.
Hi, Mr. Q.
MJ is like hello, and says specifically hello to Mr. Q, and watchers like Mr. Q. Hiya, go for it.
How was the barrel racing, Mr. Q? I saw someone ask, but I didn't see an answer. How'd you go?
See, and here's my thing. I'm sorry, and I love, because I'm in the goat roping community up here, right? Just saying. So when you said barrel racing, I was like, well, does he have a daughter doing it, or y'all got men barrel racing up there? It's basically a female sport up here. The splitters, and I know that's not the right name. My brain's not thinking about the rodeo though. The cutters. Yes.
What is a barrel race?
It's where you have the arena, and then you have two barrels at the end of the arena. You come into the one barrel. You when it's time for you to start, you come out of the prep area, and then you cross the light so that your timer goes off. You run down and you do a right hand turn around a barrel. You do a left hand circle around a barrel. You come up, you do anyway. I know I've got the pattern totally off, I can tell. But and then you go down, and then you come running across, and then you cross your clock, and it stops. So you want to do your horse around the barrel without knocking over the barrel, because you get 5 seconds. I think it's 5 seconds.
Is this horseback riding stuff?
Rodeo, yeah.
I was imagining a person literally running around barrels.
No. This is rodeo.
Oh,
Mr. Q's he works on the ranch, and he does this for fun, and yeah.
So
it's
if
really
he's
cool.
working on the ranch, they probably have a team of girls coming, and he's working with them, which is awesome, because less than a mile down the road, we do all that. Okay. So I'm just, that's why when you said that, I was like, well, how did it go? I wanted to know, because I wanted to hear more about it, because I don't run into people who know. So I'm glad that there's somebody who knows. So tell us more about it.
Is it a ranch or is it a working farm? I can't, now I'm not too sure. Mr. Q, you can.
Well, if it's got animals, it would be a ranch.
Yeah.
A farm grows crops.
Well, does both. Does it not?
A ranch does both.
Okay.
Most certainly. That's the verbiage that we use. But again, we as West Coasterners, it is very possible that East Coasterners use something different. But the folk down in Texas going to do the same, to my knowledge, as well. So, it depends on what you got going on.
Okay.
It depends. And so.
Well, either which way, I can't quite remember. So, but he hunts and traps and stuff as well.
Yeah, because he's always out looking for the coyotes to clear of the coyotes. So
yeah.
Mr. Q, are you a ranch hand? Because I know a rancher in California looking for a new one, because the old one, I had to call him, is no longer getting it anymore.
Okay.
It's no longer legal. You want to come in?
No, and it wasn't a matter of legal. It's a matter of I'm waiting for him to lose both legs. He could barely get in and out of his car, which is set really low. How he's managed to get on the horse all this time, I don't know. But I know that when he gets up on the horse is acting like I got up on it, because the horse really wouldn't be pissed, but I won't get on a horse at my size at this point. But it's like, oh my God, get off of me! But there's just too many, and because he's of age and he won't quit smoking, he won't quit drinking. He's a true cowboy. Okay, so because of all that, he was given notice. Pack him up, move him out. And so, there's a whole new spot open in the ranch hand house. Just saying.
Just before you start reading, I want to point out, because Bobby's not here, we are more than an hour behind. We're an hour and a few minutes behind in chat. So just throwing that out there so we can.
We'll get caught up. Hold on. So Cynthia says all she's doing is trying to act like she's one of the people when she's not. She's acting and she's not good at it. Mr. Q says, why is there a fake Indian on screen? Exactamundo. And to what says 100% Sheni, it's all for optics. And I don't swallow optics worth of shit. I want it to be a good one. Okay. MJ says, hello, Daisy girl. Mr. Q says, wait, Cheese is here? Yes, he is. The cheese, you know. And then Daisy girl's like, MJ, peace. And Mr. Q says, Watcher, hi. And MJ is like, hello, cheese. And Daisy girl's like $75 and laughs.
For the turkey, you were saying.
Oh, but that was then. Shit has changed. I know that it's a lot more expensive now, but who would pay $75 for a turkey back when most of us were getting it for $12? Didn't make any sense.
I pay probably nearly $50 for a 10 to 12 pound.
See, and if you need, that's not bad. Actually, that's actually not bad at all.
The last time I bought one, I think that's about roughly where I was at.
Yeah, that's not bad priced at all. Because but see, and they were all having families.
It's not really a whole lot of meat, though.
Yeah, it's not. So I'm sure that they were looking at the bigger turkeys. Does that make sense? Mr. Q says, wild turkeys taste better. Dude, homegrown turkey? You don't, it's been 3 years now that I raised a turkey and went ahead, and it was all done at home, folks. Went ahead and prepped it all up, cleaned it all up. I put half of it because, I was having Thanksgiving. So I put half of it in the brine and the other half in the freezer. Oh my God. I smoked that turkey. Can we just say kumquat? Because there was it was good shit. Okay. It was, I swear to God, better than sex. No, I've had some good sex. But, oh my God, it was so delicious. It's okay, honey. You're a good boy. And DeWitt says, yes, the entire ostrich farm was wiped out. But wait, did they end up, because she had a court case that was for this week coming up. I thought the courts put a stop to it, and I thought that she was going to court on the 5th. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it's terrible for the entire family. And then DeWitt's like, 100%, Brian. I know I'm saying things y'all don't want to hear. And then Cynthia is like, Toohey, Southwest Florida, Eagle Cam had 2 eaglets in the nest. Yes.
Okay. Oh, stupid ads taking up 3/4 of the damn screen. All right. As of 1 day ago, a flock of BC ostriches ordered killed after avian flu was detected on their farm has been granted a stay of execution by a federal court judge.
Exactly.
Yes. We
Exactly.
saved the ostrich.
But for how long?
Wait. It said that the February 1st deadline for the birds to be killed should be suspended until after a hearing on the original order from the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Yeah, like I'm going to trust those bastards to be testing my animals. Screw that shit. So they want that. They want the original order to be reviewed by the courts. He was satisfied by the arguments made that the farm would suffer irreparable harm should the cull go ahead on Saturday, and that it had raised reasonable questions about whether a cull was necessary in the first place. So now we've got supporters, and God is good. We're going to bring change to the laws. So where is it? Oh, okay. I know where they are. Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't say when. Come on. All this stuff. Widespread disease, pandemic, risks. Fear, porn.
Well, see, and that's it. And for all
I'm still scrolling and scrolling.
Yeah. All you know that they set this shit up just so that can happen.
COVID.
And
got to the end.
I'm just gonna say I bounced over here real quick because I'm a moron. Okay.
I cannot see when it's been. I guess just until future notice, once the judges get a chance to look at the paperwork or whatever.
Just to
So
say no in
they're
hand.
they're indefinitely postponing it, the cull, which is lovely.
Or letting them try and figure it out. Okay, well, so Cynthia said Mama Eagle brought back a mallard and fed it to the babies. They both died within 48 hours of confirmed bird flu. Or was
Wait,
it
what?
the Southwest Florida?
Yeah.
The Southwest Florida Eagle Cam had 2 eaglets in the nest. Mama Eagle brought back a mallard and fed it to the babies. They both died within 48 hours of confirmed bird flu. Or wait for it. Was it really that?
How
Let
do
me
they
just
know?
say
Yeah.
fucking advocate for a moment. Because how about those fucking morons who live out in the country who they don't want the rats, so they put rat poison down, and then a bird will eat the rat poison and then feed it to, or bring back the dead rat and feed it to their baby, and their baby dies of that. But the government wants you to be scared, so they're gonna say, oh no, the bird caught the flu. It's all about the flu. Now it's for the bird's flu. So do you see what I'm saying? No, I'm done. Look, hang me.
Oh, I'm done too. I was done before it started.
Hang me from the highest tree. Baby, would you hurry up for me? And I know that's not how it sounds. And I know that was horrible, because pay me not to sing. Okay. Which, oh, look, Digger put the banner at the bottom, because why would I have thought to put the banner at the bottom?
Yeah, I put it at the beginning because I'm getting into the habit of doing certain things.
I'm a moron. Thank
the
you.
right background, making sure our names are across the top on game night, and
I
putting the banner going around. Yeah.
I was thinking last night I need to make one with Boo's name on it, so that when he gets here, we just flop him out. But just flop it out there, Boo. Just flop it out.
Flop it out there.
Yeah, I can plug myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I don't want to make more work just because I decide to show up sometimes.
Not very hard to add.
I'm good. I'm good at doing those. I'm sure I still have it over in my Canva, just going, edit me. So anyway, the whole thing here is just hang me from the highest tree, because I'm going to tell you, I'm not buying their shit anymore. You know, they keep shitting in a cup and telling me it's a chocolate shake. You know what? We all need to stop sucking chocolate shakes down. We just need to stop, because I ain't buying their shit no more. Get it? I'm done.
It's kind of hard to believe the government, but you know what isn't hard? Going over to youtube.com/nucleatic_gaming and looking at my channel, which I set up.
Nice.
See,
did you drop the link in the chat?
I don't think I can. I'll be honest.
Yes, you can. You just post it in there, and it goes to every single chat. It'll come up as Sheni, but
put it over in the private chat. Copy and paste me your thing over in private chat. Okay.
It's more of a joke, man.
Well, no.
We don't.
No.
Over here. Have you not met us? DeWatt says, here's the thing. A lot of churches, at least in America, are under 501c3s. Yeah, which means they should shut the fuck up when it comes talking about politicians, and they should have to pay for the taxes if they think they have the ability to communicate and swing their people. I'm just saying they should lose it.
My church, there was things done that I really am not appreciative of. But I mean, it shouldn't be a matter of, oh, but we'll lose our tax exempt. It really shouldn't. God comes first. His law is foremost. Everyone else comes after.
Have a tax exempt. I'm sorry, they should no longer have. They are a big business. They are a corporation. They're no longer. No, anyway, moving along. So anyway,
but I see what you're saying, T-What, and I understand. But the World Church should have been able to push back against North American Conference, in my opinion.
They should not be in anything political. They should lose their
Exactly. Exactly.
Watcher says the shot was Sofa-King. We
Yep. Yeah. Sofa
Todd-
King. We Todd did Digger.
I feel like there's a message there.
There is. Just say it
The
fast.
Sofa-King, we totted Digger.
There you go.
We totted. Oh, look at me. I sounded a little bit like my cousin for a moment. So Sofa-King, we totted. I get it. And
Yeah, we totted.
Like right there, because her IQ was very small. Okay, so now
Smaller than my penis? That's weird.
Listen to me, boo. Listen to me. You know that link that you just put right there?
Yeah.
Now, you know what I want you to do?
Click it.
Nothing.
In StreamYard, I want you to go down below and put it where it says chat with everyone in the studio. Put it down there now.
Where it says all, there's a big gray button that says all.
Down
Oh, hey.
below. Jeez.
It's under Sheni. Sheni, why are you plugging me? What the heck's going on? I
It's
see.
better I plug you than you plug me. How's that for an answer?
Yikes. That's a small
Uh-oh.
plug.
This is starting to sound a little dirty. Come on now.
Phrasing.
Plugging people, plugging each other.
It was wrong. Exactly. MJ says it was down to the SDA conference was taking government money tied to the illness, and they were concerned, and people are cornered, and people now know they didn't do the right thing.
Yep.
And Mr. Q says, "Have a great evening, everyone. Bless and see you later,
You
Mr.
too,
Q."
Mr. Q.
So, in other words, all the questions about roping or barrel racing. Sorry.
Yeah, we're gone because
you
he was here and gone before we even got to him.
Exactly. Says, "You too, Mr. Q." And then Watcher says,
Oh.
"Hi, Mr. Q." And that was 2020 before Biden. Exactly. That's when Pocahontas was trying to figure out how to drink a beer. Notice that she didn't take a sip right away. So, most people, they open a beer, take a chug, and then go, "Oh, do you want a beer?" That's how the people in my country do it. I don't know about her country because she's a completely different country. Cynthia says, "I read the data too." And I said, "No way." Hypodermic needle, thumb down, hypodermic thumb down.
Yep.
Smoke Out comes along and says, Dems have kind of pushed themselves in a position that it has to be a woman. Why the fuck does it have to be a woman? But
Yeah,
they
why?
don't have any good female candidates. They don't have any good male candidates either. So
Yeah.
DeWitt's like, I was thinking Newcomb, coming all over the place, was going to run 28. They want to, but after the LA fires, he done
Not
fucked
anymore.
himself in the ass. I'm not sure about that anymore.
He cannot be that golden boy anymore for them.
Americans have a very short memory. So come June, they will forget about this after the floods that happen, because the fires happen. If we get any rain, then we're going to have the floods and the mudslides.
The mudslides, yeah.
And we have to give 3 to 5 months after that, because he's already setting up all of the claims and everything, and telling insurance companies you got to pay, hire these non-licensed people to write checks, right?
Yeah.
So because that's all him saying, I want to get back on the idea for a ballot. So just give it time. Americans are very short-minded. We'll see.
That being said, Trump officially opened the tap that will allow the water to flow from up here, us in the West, hiya, your Canadian neighbors, that apparently we had turned off. Big ass tap. We turned it off. Well, Trump officially turned it back on. And now our Western Canada freshwater is now flowing into you guys, into California. And you're going to be that lush Eden that he promised.
Have you not met Newcomb all over the place? He's going to go ahead, and up in Sacramento, he's going to divert that right out into the ocean.
Thanks, Cynthia. Love you, gal.
If he does, Trump's going to have his hide, and then his presidential run will be totally fucked.
Well, because everybody hates Trump. Do you see? It's a thing. Cynthia says recall
Okay.
signatures here in California have already started. Can we hurry up? And SH says, the what? He has time to start rewriting the story. Probably won't work, but I can see him trying anyway.
Oh,
See?
he'll try.
That's two of us. Do you see? That's two of us. Cynthia says all the people that were affected by the fire need to apply for FEMA removal. It doesn't mean that you will have to use it. You just have to apply. Exactly. The more people that apply shows the Fed how much money they need. DeWatt says, SH, he will try for sure. I think he's going to, because he's got Pelosi back there. He's got all the Dems that have groomed him, given him all of his little facial reconstruction shit as a kid growing up. And this is where they were going with him. So
it's not that he won't try. I just don't think he's going to succeed anymore. Well, no. He definitely won't if he diverts the brand new water source into the ocean.
You'd be amazed at how many people vote attractiveness. Ask Uncle Bill. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's why JFK won.
It doesn't mean that they qualify. It just simply means we're voting for attractiveness.
Mm-hmm.
We're not fucking high school anymore. Get out of junior high. Vote for skills. The smoke outside, what? And he lost all the money for the homeless issue. They need someone in favor of reduced spending. Seriously? No shit. Because I'm tired of all my tax money going to his favorite little winery. What's like smoke? Facts. SH says Sheni is going to be her own best friend. I sure as hell am, because there ain't no better. Right?
Although she doesn't talk near as much as you do, I gotta say.
I'm trying to figure that out, but right now she's sitting there going, I'm learning, I'm taking notes. The bitch is fucking wild when she's let loose. Get it? She's gonna be prepped and running like Trump on his first day of office. Got it? To what's like, Brian, you remember that dude doing the Naruto run?
Yeah. So there was this whole thing about on Area 51 where they were going to go, and I quote, clap some anime or alien cheeks.
Yes.
Because they believe that the cat girls are being held in Area 51.
Well, wasn't that when everyone decided they were going to run at the same time?
Yeah,
okay.
And they basically went to like the very furthest outskirts, didn't even get anywhere close to the gate, and they just started Naruto running outside of it. It was funny. Do not get me wrong, it was fun as hell, but
that. I really feel like I heard of that. I really do. Smokeouts like AI Sheni is staring right into my soul. She's got that you're screwed look thing down pat, don't she? She's like, you're next. Be careful. Look at that. That's a threatening look. Look, it might look sweet. It might look like it's all Auntie Grammy look, right? But Grammy over here, she's like, you just wait. Just wait. You will go to bed. Just wait. She's just, I got it. Just go ahead. Go on. Go to bed. I dare you. DeWatt's like, that was kind of random, but it was hilarious, boo. And then he's gone. DeWatt's like, hot take. Not all indigenous. You do the mouth. Americans had straight hair. No, they didn't all. I'm just going to stick. SH says, but see, some of mine also came from the Irish end, because I do have Irish in me too. SH says, I keep ramen noodles. I had that for dinner last night at 12:30 because I didn't go to bed until 2. I had shrimp. I can't say the word, but I had those noodles in the pantry for medicinal reasons. When I'm taking my meds and I'm up and I'm eating right, my sodium drops dangerously low. Maybe that was why I needed it last night. I eat a pack of ramen and it fixes me right up. Because I'm telling you, I all of a sudden, because I was a little bit like shaky last night, so I didn't want to go to bed. And to be honest, after I made those, it was like, yep, time to go to bed. And it was almost like right away. So
you're talking like when you guys say ramen, because a lot of you were talking about ramen, like you eat it as like almost a staple in the diet. You're talking about like the Mr. Noodles, right?
What?
The
It's a brand.
well, Mr. Noodles is a brand. Sorry, but it's the
Read
dried little square of dried noodles, freeze dried noodles.
Read chat. I'll be right back. You read chat.
Okay.
Do you see
okay.
where I'm at?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
So I think she's gonna go and get some and show me.
I'm not dicking around over here. Well, I could. Hold on. I'm gonna go.
SH is talking to Brian, saying you're naming her Betty Boop. So
I'm not naming my daughter Betty Boop. Also, I just got back with my staple ramen noodles. Oh, shoot. Digger straight up left the stream. All right. No, I'm not naming my daughter Betty Boop. My daughter's name will be Kyrie, and the second one will be Nominee. If I have to. We've already decided. Sucks to suck. I'm not changing them. Anywho. Something about let's see here. Next one. D What says, I love history, but yeah.
Smells
I'm
like some smoke.
kind of worried about Digger, actually. I don't know where she went. The Smokeout Prod says, I'm shocked. I don't know if I can say that word.
Where did Digger go? She just knocked herself right off the thing, didn't she?
She did. I think she was going to look at the ramen noodle packet that I brought over. When you were talking about ramen noodles, I was like, oh, well, I'll go grab some real quick because I have a lot of ramen noodles because they're cheap.
But see, I don't have the right brand name because they're ramen noodles. But see, and you don't have, I have those right there, but I knew that those were not ramen. There is a brand that is called ramen.
Well, there's no, that's ramen. That's just like, it's like really nice ramen. Ramen is the form of noodle. So the ramen noodle versus the udon noodle versus like, the rice noodle, right? They're all different types of noodles.
There's also a brand called ramen. So these are called ramen.
There's Top Ramen. You're talking about Top Ramen.
You know what? I'll bet you're right. Because I got out to the garage and I'm like, oh wait, because I have these and then I have the kind you have, and they're in two different areas. And so it's like, oh, I looked at yours. I went, oh, I got those too. And then I got those in here. I'm like, well, why do I have them in two different places? But anyway, then I'm like, wait, I just ate some last night. Where were they? So then I found them. And it's like, wait, these aren't that. And that's what it is, Top Ramen. I'll bet you that's the brand, Top Ramen.
I actually don't like Top Ramen because there's too much of that green stuff that they just shove in there just randomly.
But I'm cool with the green stuff. It tells me I'm eating healthy. Leave me alone. Let me be in my own world of denial.
I legitimately like grab a coffee filter and just filter. I mix up like the liquid beforehand and just filter it out because I don't want that getting stuck in my teeth.
Oh, see, and I don't mind. I used to paint my front teeth with my fingernail polish. Don't do this, folks. But I used to paint them black so that when I smiled, I looked like a toothless wonder. Back in the day when I had all my teeth, that is. But I was just like, okay, I wanted to be, I didn't mind being hillbilly. What do you want from me, dog? Anyway, Smokeout says, I'm shocked Boogaloo isn't a more popular name. And Watcher says, don't give your kids odd names. It sounds cool and hip. But here she comes. But your kid will be teased. Weird names make people think your parents didn't like you, did they?
Digger, how'd you pull the cord out of your computer?
I didn't. When you were showing me your ramen, instead of bringing you up to the main screen, I had my arms on the table in front of me. And when I leaned in, my elbow hit the power button on the tower, which is like right here. And it was just a nudge, and suddenly everything went pew.
I noticed that you lost power to your entire computer. I was like, she didn't just leave stream. She was gone. I was like, she either pulled the plug or hit the power button.
Yeah, I've moved the tower a bit more, trying to, find a nice. Okay, I'm the clumsy pinup right now.
If you give your kids normal names, you can still get stuck with having to say Christina with a K, Tracy with an I. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry. Tell Sam to bring me a potato. But yeah, that's so much not a problem, because most of the time when you're meeting somebody at Starbucks or something, you know, you're not going to become, hey, dimwat, come here. And then DeWatt says, look at that. I said dimwat and now DeWatt. I say hot take because public schools rewriting history, blah, 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 blah. It's a narrative. And what is history anymore? We don't know really what it is.
Yeah.
What's like, really? I didn't know that. What didn't you know? And then SH says, when you have a popular name, it just makes sense to ignore the first time you hear it called out. I don't got a popular name because it's probably someone else. Yeah, but you want to look around and go, who am I going to hide away from? Because, you know, shit, I don't want to see people. Smokeout says, can you name the gobbles? No. Gobble, gobble.
Gobbles.
Gobble, gobble. But I used to be able to, how did I talk to the
I've read Gobles, so there you go.
I talked to the turkeys all the time. They were good. I never named my turkey. Come think about it. But Ditto went after the chickens and he didn't hurt them. He just pinned them. And the one chicken who refused to come into the pen was like, fuck it, I ain't never leaving the pen again. It was so funny. To what's like, that's kind of gay. If you want to name your son Adolf, go for it. The government says that you can't be that cruel. And if you had parents like I had parents, well, it was my mom's. My dad didn't give a shit one way or the other. But my mom didn't like me. So, you know, there's a thing.
Hello,
I doxed myself and then I didn't. So there's that. OG's like, and anyway, I'll be quiet. OG, thank you so much. You can't name your kid Hitler, but you can name them Adam. Wait, but every death is
Adam's fault.
Yep. Adam's fault. What, you know, it happens. Yep. SH says there's a family in New Jersey. I just need to give my eyes a break. I think that named their son Adolf Hitler years ago. It was on the news because a store wouldn't put his name on a birthday cake.
Oh, for fudge's sake.
That, I remember that. And that was the thing. That was after a court said no, that they weren't going to let that go. So it was a completely different state. So it's apparently a state by state thing. I didn't know states had a right to decide. So maybe it's still the same parents who won that case. I don't know. I just remember, just like this, because I remembered this one too. I remembered that it was a thing. Cynthia says, I like my first name, but when my parents named me that, they weren't that many with my name. OG says, Brian is going to stand on a hill, so at least he can see eye to eye on the point. And then DeWatt says, I don't really have sweets, but chocolate chip cookie dough is my ice cream of choice.
Yes, although salted caramel is a very nice second recently for me.
I should not have mentioned ice cream because I dropped it. I forgot about it. It's back and I'm wanting it. My mouth is watering yet again. And
I've got some of exactly that chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream in my freezer right now.
SH is like, it's Italian ice cream. Wait. It is Italian ice cream. Haven't had it since my 20s. The stuff you were talking about.
Spumoni. Yeah, I honestly haven't been to an old spaghetti factory in decades.
SH says, was it the sorbet stuffed dinner?
And
that says, I love gelato from Italy, Italia.
Yeah, there was a really nice gelato place in the town where I grew up. Really, really nice. And they had all sorts of different flavors. It was like a 31 flavors ice cream place, only it was all gelato and it was all made fresh in the back. It was awesome.
Smokeout says spaghettis. The food factory is here. They just call it pasta
buckets. No way. No, the old spaghetti factory was kind of semi-fancy. It was really close to like the keg.
Spumoni is to clear
the palate. Yeah.
And Johnny is in the house. He says, and stolen, because, you know, it's
interesting.
Not one thing, it's the other. DeWatt says, Lamau. And Cynthia says, hey, Johnny. And then we come along to SH, who says, Digger, I still have a problem determining if I'm being selfish or sensible when I say no or don't do something for someone. I tend to be all or nothing. So it's tough finding real motivation. See, I'll give all of myself until all of a sudden it's like, no. I don't want to know more. And I'm just working on, it's hard, SH. I'm just working on like taking the teeter-totter and getting the other guy's feet at least a little bit off of the ground. Because what I'm good at is being all there and then getting pissed, getting off the teeter-totter and dropping that motherfucker so they get a teeter-totter enema. And it works for me. But I'm trying to be better. I am trying to be better. DeWatt says, okay, guys, love you all. See you later. Fun stream. See ya. I know, an hour ago. You poof, be gone. Watcher says, DeWatt, bye, take care. At least everybody over there said good stuff to him. And then Johnny, who's probably not here anymore either, was told by Watcher, Johnny, hiya, because it took this long to realize Johnny was even here. Smokeout's like, I make the best come quiet. You like that statement, didn't you, baby? And SH says, hell of a segue there, boo. I don't know. He left too. Oh, but he's eating. We'll let him
So I'm
eat.
here. I'm just turning my camera off so you guys don't have to see me chew.
Because he's got a potato, and that potato looked really good. And I'm like wanting a salt-crusted potato really bad.
I haven't touched the potato yet, actually. I've been eating the steak.
Dude, you eat wrong. I eat the potato first, the proteins last. Got to get the good
No, you
stuff.
got to eat the steak before it overcooks itself and cools down.
I'll cut
Always
it
eat
open
the meat
and let
first
it
with
cool
the
off.
potatoes.
I cut it open and let it cool off, but I've got to have my taters.
I know.
Cynthia says Crow did do eropsy. It was confirmed. Mama Eagle, the same. Just because they did a biopsy of the thing, I don't care. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, their government, I don't trust them. Mama Eagle, the same evening the last baby died, was thrown up. Yeah, kind of tells me even more that, I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, poisonous. And then Boo put in his link. So go ahead, go sub to him, get him some subs, make him a streamer now, because, we got, I can point up here, we got her finally now deciding she is a streamer, and you know what a mama bird does, out of the nest and in with the next. So just saying.
Well, I thought you were going to say feeding them poisonous beans or whatever the heck this person ate, or this eagle.
Not going to do it. But the whole thing is that, yep. We all got to go like and watch, and then they're going to play with him. So that sounded so wrong. So
Yeah.
there is the link, depending on
Please
which
don't play with me.
watching. Go catch him. Go watch. Cynthia says, hey, Boo, I'm your first subscriber. How was that when I subscribed already? I already subscribed.
This is YouTube. I literally made
Yeah,
this
it's not going to
YouTube
register.
today.
Yeah,
It was a brand new YouTube.
right, but before I know why, because I'm not signed in, and it told me to sign in. I'm sorry. Because I did. I went over, I hit subscribed and bounced over here, and then said, okay, now put it in the link, because, just going to say, okay, Cynthia got first. God dang you, girl, you and your fast feet. SH says, yes, the brick of dry noodles. Oh, yeah, we're back to that. Here we go. And because...
All right, don't crash your computer again, Digger.
Okay. And
Is it already getting chunky?
I don't even know. Isn't that weird? Okay, because it's not a person. So there is the noodles. Okay, this is not. We decided that the brand name of the one I was thinking of is called Top Ramen. These are the ramen noodles. So yeah. And then you open them, and you've got the little. Because it's me. Why not? Let's just annoy you guys opening up a package. you open them up and you've got this lovely little container in it. Oh, this really sucks doing it this way. And then you have your lovely little noodles like this, which it's not like a cup of soup. Okay, with a cup of soup, when you're stoned and you have dry mouth, you want to eat cup of soup dry. You really do.
We used to eat Mr. Noodles. It's just another brand, but yeah, it's that stuff. We used to eat it dry.
Yeah,
in elementary school, and so many kids did it that they banned it in the school because it made such a mess on the carpets.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It was spilled and ground into the carpets and floors, and so they banned it in the school.
You want to eat cup of noodle dry because because they put it in the cup and they have the package poured in top when they seal it, so everything has flavor on it already without you even having to cook it. So it's awesome. Digger says, Lamau, my elbow bumped the power button on my tower. I'll be right there. And Cynthia, was that an hour ago? It doesn't seem like it was an hour ago. Cynthia says, Klutz. She got
yes.
it.
Yes.
Okay.
This was 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago.
Back up.
So wait a minute. So wait just a minute. How come we were an hour behind just a few minutes ago? How many chats did I end up getting past when I went out?
No, there's a lot of jump where there was a 30-minute jump here, 30-minute jump there type of thing.
So in other words, I read
it's 4:20. Woo woo woo.
I read all of your chats.
It's 6:20. Stop lying to me.
No. It's my 4:20. You guys can just take your time travel and leave me be. I might be late to every party, but doggone it, I'll get there.
I'm telling you, all this ice cream talk is making me go, wait a minute, because Ditto gets really pissy if I go anywhere without him. So, like driving to the store, which I very rarely leave home. It's not that I have a thing, but because I have to take him everywhere I go. So I don't want to take him to the store, and then he sits in the car, and then people look at me like I'm a bad mommy, right? Even if I have the car running with the air conditioner on and I haven't figured out what music he really, really likes, though I'm thinking that he's really liking my Donna Fargo music because when he barks, he stops and he looks at Amazon or Alexa to see if she's going to start playing, and then he'll get quiet, and then she'll start playing, and then he'll start barking again. He's such a weird little character. So the thing is, I'm thinking that he does like country, but I don't have my radio on in the truck for him, but I have the windows rolled down, the AC on, the doors locked, all of that other good crap. And when he realizes she's in the store and she doesn't care, he'll sit there so proud. Right in the middle of the truck. And then I come out and I see him, and he'll look at me and he'll watch me.
Aww.
Now he has attitude in his face. Where he gets his attitude, I don't know. I cannot tell. I will not lie. I don't understand it. But I will probably end up going to the store. I'm not going to have them deliver. I've never had them deliver me food. Well, I mean, I've had my groceries delivered when shit was really crazy busy. Yeah. But that's been like 3 times. When I had the kids and I did not have the time at all to go grocery shopping, I would, when the kids were asleep, I would go ahead and stay up half the night to go grocery shopping, because I don't do planned meals. I do up and down every aisle, and they don't let you go up and down every aisle. Did you just come in the house? I swear I heard something. So anyway, it would take me like hours to do what would take me an hour if I went to the store. But because now the kids are in bed, I wasn't going to leave them there alone. Do you see how that is? So that was a thing. Watcher's like, I've got to get going. It's been fun. Take care. See you, Watcher. Hugger buggers.
Bye.
So
bye, Watcher.
it's like we've got 6 minutes to 3 hours, and I don't see why we really need to keep going. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Ha 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 ha. Am I wrong?
Me.
I didn't hear what you said.
Sorry, I'm trying to do a tap. Yeah, we can stop at the 3 hour mark if you'd like.
What do you think, Boo? Are you about done?
I'm cool with whatever. I'm a guest here.
You goofball. We're all guests here. This day was about chat, but we got caught up with chat. How we were an hour behind in chat, I don't know. But we were, and now we're not. I still feel like we missed a shitload of people.
No, we were just able to get through it quickly.
Well, I tried. You guys were talking. I was still trying to talk over you. I'm just saying. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just like, let's do this, right? So, anyway, got more coughing? Come on. Let me hear you cough. You look like you're holding your breath. It's like I'm trying not to cough anymore.
So I've been having this problem getting the music AI thingamajig to be able to properly pronounce nucleatic gaming.
You have to spell it out
That too.
and put little dash marks in it.
So I found out that if I spell it nuclear, like NUCLY space attic, like your attic of your home,
Exactly, but
it
don't
pronounces it perfectly.
Don't forget to put your what's it called? The thing that's underneath the underscore, right?
Oh, it's a space bar. It should be a space, but most applications don't allow a space.
Yeah.
But
It's not a space. Don't do a space. Do next to the zero and the equal sign. In between the zero and the equal sign on your keyboard.
yeah, the underscore. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't use the underscore. Use
the dash.
The hyphen, the dash, the hyphen. Okay? And the reason why is because it will come in and change the word completely by trying to make it two different words. So
Well, no, that's what I wanted. It's perfect. I'll send you the video.
Not if it
Or not the
starts
video.
because it won't always do it. Boo, listen to me, please. Okay? It won't always do it, but sometimes it'll start a whole new paragraph with the second part of the word if you don't use the hyphen. And then you're sitting there going, shit. So if you use the hyphen, it'll do it like the two different words, but it'll always know they go together.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I know that Digger told you. I showed Digger and gave her some helpful hints on this. I use it constantly. And I know that my name is a pain in the ass. So it's like shit, trying to figure out how to get it to say Sheni the right way. It's the same thing. And, if I do Sheni Graham, I have to do 2 dashes. Does that make sense?
Ah, okay.
So I have gone through.
So I got lucky then, it seems like.
Exactly. I had gotten lucky until all of a sudden I got unlucky a lot. And I liked everything else except that they fucked up the name suddenly. And then it's like, oh, okay. So by putting in the hyphen, the dashes in there, suddenly I don't have so many problems with the actual name, the part that I want right. Okay? So I'm just trying to help you. And you already know about Canva, right? Because we already had that conversation. You've got remove background, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think because I am constantly using these things. I tried to show Digger everything that I do so that she could do it. She did it, and then she was like, okay, I'm done.
Well, no, I know how to do it when I need specific new thumbnails or whatever, but I choose to have the same stuff all the time. So it's kind of uniform, but it's also easy. Yeah, I just, it's done. I don't have to make a new one every single episode. It's too much effort, more effort than it's needed.
So anyway, just saying, I want to pass on to you things that I know, because I didn't have to tell Digger that, because how do you not know Digger is Digger? Right? When you look at it in writing, if you can't look at it and say Digger, you got a problem. But
yeah.
With our names, our channel names, it's like, oh wait, now I have to walk you through it because more on much. So makes sense. So there we go. We made it. We are exactly at 3 hours. Hey,
nice.
Peace out, folks. We're done.
Bye.
Buggers, buggers.
Thank you for making us enjoy our days. If it weren't for you, chat, we'd do our thing together, but quietly. Oh yes, we can talk for hours without realizing time has passed. Have you met us? But you are why we are as. We want to thank you for making that happen. Wandering around the ranch, looking for the right shade tree to kick back under. Wouldn't be the same without you, chat. You, chat, are why we were here. We want to thank you for your time, your chat topics, and your friendships. We two heifers want to say thank you. For joining us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for making us enjoy our days. If it weren't for you, chat, we'd do our thing together, but quietly. Oh yes, we can talk for hours without realizing time has passed. Have you met us? But you are why we are US. We want to thank you for making that happen. We hope you have fun too. We really thank you.
Because,